Welcome in. It's Friday night. It's the live line. I got Tyler with me. Maxwell Smart is at work. The rest of the boys are at work. Dave will be on tomorrow, Saturday night. Even though there's no UFC, he'll be hanging out. Ann will be with me. Tyler will not be with me. Ramon might be with me. But Friday night, we got Tyler for NBA. So he's got some props that for tonight's games. I just bet 4 of them. You guys will be able to get on a few of them. We only have one college football game tonight. It's not that great. Wyoming and Colorado State.
What?
But we're about
Shut
24 hours away from really, really good college football tomorrow. That'll be fun. Tomorrow night we got Ortiz Wilder 2. We'll have Al Mack on for that. But tonight it's going to be college basketball and the NBA predominantly. So what's going on, boys?
I can't believe you just said that. Filth. Wyoming and Colorado State's not going to be a great game?
I bet Wyoming.
Oh, yeah, which I'm like completely disappointed you in. That's a terrible bet. You're probably going to lose your money.
I laid 5.
Nah, I'm just fucking with you. I'm glad you got the 5 because the number was at like 6.5, and I was actually thinking about taking Colorado State at 6.5. But now that's gotten apparently everyone else took Colorado State at 6.5. That's why it's 5 now. So I mean, I hope you win, but I'm kind of thinking maybe Colorado State money line. I don't know.
We don't get the worst of the number on the live line. Come on.
Yeah, I mean, so you really think Wyoming? I don't buy them. I don't buy into them. Why do you like Wyoming?
I just think they play much better at home. I think their defense is really good at home.
That's true too.
And I think that both offensive and defensive lines are a lot better on this Wyoming team than the Colorado State team. And Colorado State's been garbage. I mean, their offense hasn't been bad this year, but they can't stop anybody defensively. I think Wyoming's the better team. I don't know. I thought it was a short price at home.
I mean, I can't disagree with you about their home road dichotomy. I mean, when you look at the record, like all of Wyoming's losses are on the road. To me, Wyoming is like a much lesser Navy. And by that, I mean like a team a lot of people like this year, but I'm just completely not sold on. I don't know. I'm just not convinced that they're any good. And Colorado State, I mean, yeah, they're not very any good either, but I think Colorado State's better than what their record is. And I don't think 6.5 was a short price. 5.5 is the number, or 5 now. I mean, I don't think that's a short price at all. I'm tempted to take the Colorado State money line, but I'm not going to go against you, so I'll just pass and look for something live, maybe get a better. If Wyoming goes up early, like a field goal, get a better number on Colorado State if it goes back.
Yeah, I like their running game too. I think Xavier Valdez pretty good. He's got almost 1,000 yards on the year already. They have a great quarterback.
RKE's got a question. Asking about can you turn that music off?
Minnesota first half. Is he talking about football?
Yeah. I like Minnesota first half. I like Minnesota full game. I bet Minnesota's one of the 3 games I bet.
Yeah, here's the problem. I don't know if Minnesota's quarterback is going to play because I heard that he's banged up and he may not play. I think if he doesn't play, I'll probably stay away from the game. But if he plays, I don't see how that this team's not 2 touchdowns better than Northwestern, whether they're playing at home or on the road. I don't really think it matters. This is one of the worst Big Ten offenses we've seen in a while.
They are so bad, Jay. They are just awful. Oh, so yeah, that's no joke.
And this is not like a normal Fitzgerald defense. Like the last few years, they've had a really good defense, but this defense is solid, but it's not like really, really good. Like last year, their defense was really good. And I don't know. You can't have an offense that bad unless you have like a defense like the 85 Bears. And they don't.
Yeah. I mean, I agree with you there. They're just so terrible. One game I did bet, it starts about 10 minutes, is the Rangers Senators hockey game. You can get the Rangers at even money right now. I'm on New York.
Why?
Why not? They're a better team. You're getting them good price there.
No, I mean, you just don't like normally bet hockey. That's why I asked.
Oh, I bet hockey. I don't talk about it that much. I bet about 4 or 5 hockey games a week.
Oh, okay.
I bet hockey last night. I gave it out in the chat. Easy winner, 5-1, LA Kings.
So Tyler threw some player props in the chat for you guys that want to bet it. I'll throw Wyoming at the bottom. I'm on Wyoming. So we started keeping a unit count. We're going to have a graphic soon. We are 15-9, up 24.38 units since the start of Monday Night Show.
And a lot of that's hitting that player prop, right?
Yeah, 18 of them. Yes. Last night we went 6-6 and basically made a half unit.
Oh, okay. Oh, you should have counted the play I gave in the chat last night for this morning or for this afternoon because it won.
I didn't even see it.
A few people saw it.
What was it?
It was the Levante over today in La Liga, over 2.5 goals.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, Eric is in the chat. He saw I took the Kings last night. Yeah, I put the Kings in the chat, and I think Ramon pointed that out too.
So yeah, I'm gonna take Wyoming.
Hmm.
I got him. I have to give it out at 5.5 because actually, let me check SBR odds, the best odds site in the business, and see if there are any 5s out there.
I'm looking at 5 right now.
Oh, bookmakers hanging a 4.5 minus 110. Thank you. We'll go with that.
Bookmakers taking a 4.5.
Yep.
Ooh, wow. A lot of Colorado State's teams. So you're happy going against all that money?
Bro, the public loses.
Yeah. Are you saying
that's casinos make money?
Are you saying that's public money coming in on that?
I'm saying at least some of it is.
Oh, RKE's pointing out that Northwestern is down to their 4th string quarterback. And for those of you who don't know, football teams don't even have a 4th string quarterback at the beginning of the season. This kid's probably
it's a standalone Friday night football game. I would say the majority of that's public.
Yeah. I mean, I can't disagree with you.
Tyler, give me a couple props that we're going to count for the show that you want me to put at the bottom.
We'll go with Donovan Mitchell over 2.5 threes.
Some reason I just bet 4 of your props before the show started, and you didn't mention that one.
That was the last one I had to read off to you.
What Mitchell? What?
Over 2.5 threes made at plus 140.
All right. What else? Anything else?
And we'll go with Paul George over 23.5 points at minus 112.
All right.
Well, what line can you get on Maryland right now?
Basketball?
Yeah, it's not giving me a money line, but it's not giving me a spread because I'm like looking at it right now. It's giving me a money line and it's giving me a total. But I mean, Maryland's losing halfway through the first half against George Mason, and they were like a 19-point favorite, I think. I mean, they were very big favorites. So I was just thinking,
you got to tilt that camera down. Can you do that?
That better?
Yeah. Yeah, good.
I think it's better that you're not in your dungeon today, D.
Yeah.
That Brown dungeon.
It hasn't been Brown in a while.
That's true.
Been in the gym.
He's been coming live to us from whatever basketball stadium there is in Pittsburgh.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I just sneak in the back when no one's there.
Georgetown's coming out cooking against Duke. How about that? Wow.
Didn't Duke just drop a game?
No, that was Kentucky that dropped the game.
Yeah, Kentucky's getting. Yeah, Kentucky's having Mount St. Mary's give them a run for their money too. Can you believe that?
Yeah.
They're a good team, actually.
Mount St. Mary?
Yeah.
I mean, Mount St. Mary's is a good team for a shitbag conference, but Mount St. Mary should not be. How do you say that? They shouldn't compete with Kentucky.
Man, Kentucky. I wish I had the time to watch Max today on Jimmy's show.
Oh, I tailed him on who did I tail Max on? Oh, Little Rhodey, Rhode Island. I tailed him on Rhode Island in that one. So
Max is in the chat. Max, give me 2 games. Give me 2 games, you cuck. That I can bet.
Radford. Oh wait, Radford already started. I told you Max is on the Harvard team total over. Oh wait, that one already started too.
Yeah, he's here. I'll just have him give me 2 games.
Yeah, I'll bet them too. Don't give your awesome beat the line lines, Max. What can we bet it at now?
So yeah, we're gonna have Dave come and hang out tomorrow night. It'll be me, you, him, and Al Mack, and then it'll be the normal crew for Sunday. Ramon maybe too tomorrow, depending on what time Al Mack's gonna come in.
Very nice.
No UFC for 2 weeks. But apparently there's a competition. There's a Lord of the Cage competition. Team Liveline going up against Team Lowbag. How about that? How about the fact that Jimmy thinks he's got a crew that could beat me and Dave?
Does he?
I guess. I think it's going to be Fat Fist and Clint against me and Dave. Small Thrill said he set the line at minus 130. Team Live line. I think that's a little cheap.
You asshole.
I think that's a little cheap. But, I mean, okay, we'll go with it.
You think minus 130 is cheap? That's awfully cocky of you.
Max eats meat, so there's that. Max is a big fan of the brajol.
He said Western Kentucky first half.
Western Kentucky first half. Would you get it at, Max? 8 points different from what it is now?
Of course he did.
See what number I can get.
2.
All right, I'll take it. Sold. Give me another one.
Feed me more.
Give me one more before you go and serve people alcohol for the night. Yeah, I can get it at 2.
Yeah, that's what I just grabbed it at. Western Kentucky first half minus 2.
A lot of action.
What's he like in the Creighton game? Creighton going to cover that spread?
Creighton's just a team that eats dicks.
Excuse me?
Bags.
Bags of dicks.
I don't like that attitude of yours, Jason.
No, you still got that Alexander. That kid's a beast.
I don't like you at all for saying that. Making me mad, Jason.
Sorry.
Oh, we beat Max's line. Max got at 2.5, and we got it at 2. Holla! Oh, put that under the thing. Western Kentucky, first half, -2. Ooh, Max likes Creighton first half, -14.5.
Wow, that's a lot of wood for a first half line. What are they, -30?
Yeah, they're playing Cal Poly.
I don't think I could bet Creighton on general principle.
Why?
Because they eat penises.
What the fuck? Why are you like going on about their intake?
Nah, I guess I could bet them.
Why don't you just take their team total then? If you don't want to lay 14.5, their team total is 39.5.
He likes Monmouth -4 too.
Minus. I'm gonna bet the Creighton team total
Over 39.
over 39.5. The first half.
Let's see if I can get that.
In Monmouth? Where?
Oh, I don't think I could bet Monmouth. Fuck.
Why not?
It's a New Jersey school.
Oh, do you want me to bet them in solidarity with you then?
You could bet them for me.
Monmouth first half -4. Is that what he said?
I think it's a full game.
Oh no, first half -4. They're -8 the full game.
Are we doing it by units or straight picks? We're doing it by units. Because that's the only thing that matters.
Giggity. All right, so I just added Western Kentucky, Monmouth, and Creighton. Well, I did the Creighton team total over 39.5 for the first half.
Yeah, I'm going to try to get that right now. How'd you do earlier, T, betting those games with Max? Did you guys win?
We did pretty good. Them last 2 games, I think we went 3-1. The only thing it didn't hit was one of the overs. And I think it missed by like 2 points.
There you go.
That's what games did you guys bet?
Mississippi State. And I think they played Villanova and St. Joe's, and they played I can't remember. He's saying Cincy money line +210.
Cincy money line +210, huh? Count me in, Max. Oh, I can't get it in right now. There's only 3 minutes left in the game, down 4.
What conference is Western Kentucky in? Oh wait, they're playing Bowling Green. I can just go look at the Mac then. There's so many garbage teams in the Division I college basketball that I like what conference is that in? I got to go find it. Bet it and blah blah blah.
What time's that game start, Ant? That Creighton game?
Clock.
For some reason, the first half team total's off the board right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Probably because I put my bet in and that moves the lines. Because I'm a line mover with those. Whenever I bet on Creighton. I made myself giggle at that.
Cincinnati +215 on the money line. You bet anything for tomorrow, T?
For college football, not yet.
You want some winners?
Let me hear them. What you got?
SMU plus 3.5 against Navy. Minnesota minus 13.5 against Northwestern. And then, of course, we got Illinois plus the 15 against.
I was looking at that one.
Yeah, against Iowa.
Yep.
RB Fern says, curious, are you 3-betting through the same book when you're betting live? I have 4 outs, so I have money in 4 different books right now, and none of them Anthony has access to, and Tyler doesn't either, I don't think.
I mean, you got FanDuel.
Oh, yeah, that's the only same book that we use. Yeah, no, we're using all different books.
I use a paperhead. Wow, you could take Maryland minus 9.5 live. They're down.
What's the score?
They're down 25-21 to George Mason. Oh, it's all the way down to 8.5 now.
That's a question for our guy Max.
There's nothing worse.
They're down 29-24.
Than your book telling you that you're not in the state of New Jersey.
Oh, it's doing it to you now too.
Bet365 is, yeah. So I'm having a problem getting this. And watch this money line cash.
What, Cincy?
Yeah, because I can't get it in right now,
dude. I don't think. I think this is a good spot to grab Maryland.
Fuck. I might be able to get it on my phone using the app.
Let me see if I can get to that Maryland game.
Max uses 5 books and a really good paperhead that they hang totals lower than most. Yeah, Max told me about this paperhead, which is like sick, that the public is going to have access to soon. I use it. Phenomenal book. Hopefully my Bet365 app works. That would be cool.
That line's down to minus 115.
What is?
Cincy's money line.
Come on, bro. Jesus, what's the score?
62-63.
Unbelievable. That's terrible.
Ant, are you looking to take Maryland?
Yeah.
What are you getting at?
Well, right now I'm looking at. Man, it just moved to 11.5. They get one basket and it goes from 8.5 to 11.5.
Cincinnati minus 150 on the money line. They're winning the game right now. And I want to throw up.
They're not winning the game yet, but they're down 1.
Yeah, that's sick. I think I missed my number. I was going to grab my 8.5. I went to go look to see where I could stream the game at to see what the game was at. And then I looked back at the live line, and now the live line moved all the way up to 11. Fine.
Cincinnati missed both free throws.
That's not good.
Oh, God, that annoys me, man. How the hell do they move a live line that many points in the beginning of a game? You know what I mean? Just like one basket moves a live line that many points. I need George Mason to like go on a quick little run here, and so I can grab Maryland at 8 again, or try and grab Maryland at 8.
Nasty Nate's asking about the football game.
Oh, what's up, Nate? Yeah, I bet Wyoming. I didn't go crazy. I only bet it for a unit. But I think that they win the game. I think they're a touchdown better at least than this team at home. Very small play, though. San Antonio and the 76ers are on ESPN tonight.
Yeah.
Houston and the Clippers, too.
Yep, that's the night game. That's going to be the good one.
Yeah, Maryland just took the lead. Son of
What's the line now?
12.5. I mean, it's still severely discounted from the close. I mean, it was like a 19-point spread, but fuck.
What can we get Duke down for?
Yeah, that's a. You know what? I'll go look at that one.
-6. I see -6.5.
What did Duke close at?
I have no idea.
Wow, 1 minute into the game, the Senators already got a goal against the Rangers. Fuck
Let me go
me.
look.
Duke's -8.5 now.
Utah State ranked 5th in the nation, getting dick stomped by LSU right now.
Utah State was ranked 5th?
15th.
Oh, 15th. I was about to say, like, Utah State was considered that good. I mean, I knew they weren't like a bad team, but 5th seemed a little excessive.
Shout out to Mark Sanchez.
Why?
Anniversary of the butt fumble.
It's the anniversary of the most embarrassing turnover in the NFL history. I think it was 9 years ago today, I want to say.
9 years ago today, he ran into his own little offensive lineman's butt.
He
Correct.
fumbled the ball.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
So shout out to him.
Ooh. I can watch this Butler game right now, too. Butler, Morehead State. Why is Morehead State in this game against Butler? Seems a little silly.
Is it one of the tournament games?
No, they're at Butler.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's kind of weird that it's a close game. I wonder what the halftime line is going to be, because right now the live line's 10.5. So even though it's a tie game, they're still saying Butler should dick stomp them.
Duke down to -5.5.
What number do you think we should take Duke at? Well, here's a funny thing. Like, we always talk about, hey, let's get a discounted number on the big favorite if they go down early. At what point do we go, hey, maybe the big favorite's going to actually lose and we should take the underdog? Obviously, not with like Morehead State and Butler, but like Georgetown's got decent athletes. I mean, they're a Big East team. They aren't terrible.
Did Cincinnati win that game?
1 second.
Don't you dare make me throw up, Tyler.
Oh, Tyler, it would be fun if you had to throw up.
It's not over yet. There's still 58 seconds. They're still down 1.
What's the live line on Duke?
-4.5.
Number 1 team in the nation is only laying 4.5 down to
6. Oh, they're down 7.
How good is Georgetown, Max?
He said since he's up 1.
Fucking A.
How good is Georgetown? That's the question. Do we want to take them?
I mean, I might have to get on Duke.
Minus 5.5, down 8.
I'm seeing minus 2.5.
Yeah, I'm seeing -1.
God, you guys are. I mean, at that number, I would definitely take Duke.
Yeah, Max is the college basketball guy. Yes, he is. Mohammed, you need the -8 in the first half to hit a parlay. I mean, you're not dead in the water yet. It's not looking great, though.
At what point do we just look at the money line now? It's -130.
What, on Duke?
Yeah, and they're only down 7.
Why? Why, though? Why is the number one team in the nation only -130, down 7 with 10 minutes to go in the first half?
I don't know, because you're getting a much better number than me. I'm looking at like -200. And I'm looking at like 4.5. So.
Yeah, I'm looking at -140.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, the spread's down to 2.
Butler's -10 in the second half against Morehead State.
Max is not sponsored by any books. He works for SBR like I do.
Well, let's see what Max has to say about this over 70 in the second half of Morehead State and Butler. Do you think Butler should come out here gangbusters?
Max, is Duke going to win this game?
So Max doesn't like these big games. It's a little bullshit. That's where he makes his money.
See if I can get that Creighton first half team total in now.
You still haven't bet that?
It's been off the board.
Aaron says Georgetown has some ballers and they play defense. I know they have a couple good recruits that came in the last couple years. That's about it.
Still off the board.
He said Max says he's too busy watching Cincy to.
Yeah, what a fucking joke that I couldn't get that bet in.
I see some line movement going on in this game.
Which game?
The second half total on the Butler Morehead State game.
What are you saying?
I think I'm going to go take this over. Half unit. Over 70.5 on the second half.
Over 70.5 in the second half. Find it.
Yep, Morehead State Butler over 70.5.
since he won.
You hear that, Jay?
Yeah, I hear it. I can only get 40.5 on that first half team total.
On Creighton?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Thank God. Thank God who's on.
Says San Diego State is minus 100,000. Do not care. Yeah, Ron Christie. I mean, I don't get Bet365. So Bet365 already has a better line. But second half totals include overtime. Overtime's included on second half totals. Hey, Jay, what do you think of Utah State second half?
They're down pretty big.
Yeah, let's look at what that line is.
They're down 14 at the break.
The second half line is minus 4.5. So basically, like what, plus 9.5 then? Oh, the whole game. Aaron says Duke's getting killed on the glass.
Thomas and Mack Center is amazing. I enjoyed it.
What's amazing?
Thomas and Mack Center. It's a nice venue.
What's Thomas and Mack Center?
It's where UNLV plays their home games in Vegas.
Oh, okay.
It's where the summer league too is for the NBA. What's going on in the NBA right now?
Hawks are getting beat by 13. Charlotte's up 60 or up 160-59 on Washington. And the Nets are up by 3 on the Kings, 18-15.
All righty.
Trying to see if there's any live player props we should get on.
All the Vegas sharps like Teddy Covers are on Colorado State, huh? That's good.
Yeah, not at this number anymore, though. I mean, the number moved all the way down to 5 from 6. So, yeah, I liked Colorado State too, but I'm not a Vegas sharp.
You're not?
Nah, I'm just a doofus.
Are you an Omaha sharp?
I mean, probably.
Are there only 2 games at 4:00 this Sunday? I didn't even notice that.
What
the Dallas New England game, and then what's the other one?
I gotta check.
You would have to look because I don't really pay that much attention to the NFL, Jay, throughout the week.
Dallas and New England, Jacksonville and Tennessee.
Ooh, Kentucky is minus 12.5 on the second half against Mount St. Mary.
I think they opened that lead up to like 7.
Yeah, it's at halftime now is 39-34. Ohio State's pimp slapping IPFW. It's 42-25
God,
at the
we're
half.
not on. Thank God we're not on at 4:00 anymore, because that would be rough to get through.
That'd be some boring football.
What are you talking about?
One of the only two games on is Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans. No, thank you.
What's the other game?
Dallas and New England.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, why is Dallas and New England not like prime time? Oh,
San
you got
Francisco,
the Packers and San Fran.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
that's why. We're gonna have a good Sunday night game and a good Monday night game.
Well, like before the season started, you would have thought Ravens would be good, but haven't the Rams been kind of blah this year?
Well, they're
Not
6-4, and they're not going to make the playoffs. They basically have no chance of making the playoffs.
Even at 6-4, how did they have no chance?
Yeah,
because the way their division's lined up, and they're not going to get a wild card.
The wild card, both wild card teams right now are 8-2 in the NFL.
Oh, who else is 8-2?
I think. Let me just make sure.
Well, you figure the Vikings or Green Bay, whoever doesn't win that division's filling the first wild card spot.
Right, and
Yeah.
both
And
of those
Seattle,
teams,
San Fran, whichever one doesn't win there fills the other spot.
Vikings are 8-3, Packers are 8-2, and the Niners are 9-1, and Seattle's 8-2. Yeah, there is a really small chance that the Rams are going to be in the playoffs.
That's rough.
They don't deserve to be. They barely got by the Bears. They're shit.
What? The Bears are amazing.
We beat them.
The Steelers are amazing.
I just wrote my sporting news article on that Monday night game. I'm not stepping in front of that fucking train.
All right, I got a live player prop I'm jumping on. Langston Galloway for Detroit over 3.5 threes made at plus 122.
Langston Galloway.
What'd you say?
How much time's left in the game?
3 minutes left in the second quarter. And last game he shot 10. The game before that he shot 11. Hawks don't really play defense, so.
Oh yeah, Tyler.
Yep. I think we might have something there.
Well, let me see. You went over 3.5?
Yeah.
So he still needs to get 2 more basically in the second half. I don't know if I like that bet. How many has he shot already?
3. He's 2 for 3.
Georgetown's looking good in this game, dude. I don't know if it's a guarantee that Duke wins.
I mean, it's a 9-point game with 5 minutes to go in the first half, man.
Yeah, but I mean, Georgetown doesn't. What I'm saying, it's not like one of those games where it's like, oh, that scrappy upstart team of kids, are just shooting really good, and they'll cool off. I mean, Georgetown actually looks like a good team. You know what I mean? Like they got athletes. They're hitting the boards on Duke. This might be a good game, wire to wire. I mean, the Duke definitely. I think Duke looks like a better team, but Georgetown does look like a team that's just going to go away and get run over. Right, at least as of right now. I don't know. Maybe Duke comes out and blows the doors off them in the second half, but I don't know if this is really a spot I'm looking to just hammer Duke right now. I have to watch this game a little bit more and see if Duke goes on a run or not. So, does Krzyzewski dye his hair?
Probably.
Probably.
Well, I'm trying to figure out how he still has like black hair when he's like in his 70s.
Yeah, he probably does.
Isn't the guy in his mid 70s by now?
He's probably 70.
Either way, even if he's like 65, he looks young for.
So I'm on the opposite side of Flash's strongest NFL play of the week.
Which is
the Patriots Cowboys under.
Oh, he likes the over, right?
No, he likes the under.
He likes the under?
Yes. It opened at 46.5 and it's down to 45. So the public likes the under too. I can't bet an under 45 against the best offense.
Dallas will be down one of their best linebackers, Van Der Esch.
Dude, I'm
yeah, he hasn't played. He hasn't played for weeks.
Oh, he hasn't?
No, and they're the number one offense in football.
Dude, we could have grabbed Maryland at -8, and they're already up by 12 at halftime. Fuck. That pisses me off, man. I missed that number in the line move, and I missed that -8 in that or half, and they go on like a 20-2 run.
Duke's cutting this lead down.
Ronnie Christie's pointing out the Devils are getting 3.35 on the money line, down 1 goal. And New Jersey already tied it up.
Wow.
That was quick.
Yeah.
I like the over.
Why does Flash like the under of that Cowboys game?
I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me. 45 is too low. They played one legitimate offense all year and got crushed.
What would you put the number at?
I think it's a 27-24 type of game, maybe 31-28. I think it's going to be a high-scoring game. I think the Cowboys have a weak secondary, so I don't think that New England is going to have a hard time moving the football. And New England got destroyed on the ground when they played Baltimore. Now they're going to go up against the best offensive line in football and a top 3 running back. And Dak moves the ball through the air no matter who he's playing with Gallup and Cooper. I just don't see how the game goes under. Now, I was so close to taking that touchdown because I think that's just too many points to give the Dallas Cowboys. But New England is so good against the spread at home. And the coaching matchup is Belichick against Jason Garrett. So that's why I stayed away. I'm not going to lay it. I'm not going to lay it with the Patriots, but it was enough for me to stay away from the Cowboys plus the points. So I think the angle is the over.
The over. I could see that. Because the only thing that would make me look towards the under is how good the Patriots defense has looked this year.
Yeah, they're the number one defense in the league against quarterbacks.
Yeah, but you like I said, well, if I'll say like the point you make though is they've played shit offenses all season. And Dallas has the number one offense in the league. I mean, as Dallas should be, as a Giants fan, it pains me to say this, but Dallas has Super Bowl talent.
100%.
But it is hilarious. It is hilarious how Jerry Jones continues to sabotage that team by keeping Jason Garrett as their head coach.
That's what I'm saying. Like, isn't your first instinct to be like Dallas plus a touchdown? Really? Okay. But then, I mean, New England is so good against the spread at home, and it's Belichick against Garrett, bro. I mean, you're telling me that
I could have touched
you don't
Dallas
see a
in that game.
situation. Yeah, you don't see a situation where Belichick beats Garrett by a touchdown. I mean, come on.
Garrett will find a way to fuck the game up. You know
Yep.
what I mean? It's just, yeah,
That's Garrett's way.
yeah, it is. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't really have anything more to add to that. It is what it is. It's Belichick and Garrett. Come on.
I think the
Yeah.
game's lined right because I have Dallas 6th in my power ratings, 4 points better than an average team, and I have New England 7.5 points better than an average team. So what is that? 7.5, 4. That's 3.5 plus the home field. That's 6.5. So yeah, I think the game's lined right.
So if the game's lined right, it's just not worth betting then on the spread.
Right. But why is the total going down, bro? What I don't understand what people are seeing. Normally when I fade the market on a total, I win more than I lose. But why is that going from 46.5 to 45?
Well,
Everybody sees that the Patriots are the number one defense in their home.
Yes, I was just about to say that. It's because of that defense of the Patriots. You know, people are saying, "Hey, that's a really," people look at that defense and they want to take. It's hard to bet overs with a defense like that, or at least a perceived defense like that.
Ronnie brings up a good point. That's the point that Flash brought up. The weather is supposed to be an issue. I know it's supposed to rain, and supposedly there's supposed to be 20-mile-an-hour winds.
Wow!
But I think that's bullshit.
The weather's bullshit.
You're gonna tell me that they're gonna have 20-mile-an-hour winds on a fucking Thursday when the game's on Sunday? I mean, these weather people are they could barely hit the fucking backside of a barn with their fucking prognosticating of the weather. So I have to wait until Sunday.
Let's back up. Like, are we serious about that? I mean, isn't that just isn't all these weather guys are always wrong? Isn't that more or less just like something people say versus actual fact? I mean, I look at a 10-day forecast and it's pretty accurate.
It wasn't supposed to rain in New Jersey until Sunday. It rained Thursday and today.
Okay, well then maybe.
You know what I mean? Like they never really know, man. It's all bullshit.
They just guess.
Yeah, they give the old college try. They give you their best guess. But if Sunday comes around and it actually is 20-mile-an-hour winds, then I'll probably stay off the over because wind matters a lot more in a football game than rain. But if it's bullshit and it's 7-mile-an-hour winds at Foxborough, I'm all over the over. Even if it's raining, I'm all over the over.
You don't think rain matters to totals?
No, unless it's torrential downpour. No, but if it's just like normal rain, no. I think wind is what really matters.
Okay.
Unless it's coming down in sheets.
Brett Michaels' 2002 tour says upstate New York, the weather will be in the 40s. 40s is pretty reasonable.
Damon says weather guys in Jersey are suspect. We all know that.
JW says it always rains in Jersey.
It does rain in Jersey a lot.
And Ronnie says if it was 5 days in advance, I wouldn't trust a meteorologist. Well, I don't trust them either because I think meteorologist is a made-up term for a TV weather guy.
Here comes Duke with the lead before the half.
Yep.
Fuck me.
I should have jumped on him.
I should have.
Yeah, like right when I go, oh yeah, Georgetown looks like they're playing pretty good here. Duke goes on like a 10-2 run.
Could have got a -120 too. I have a feeling that that's going to be a missed opportunity.
Oh,
Yeah,
kind of like how
they're
this Maryland was a missed opportunity.
Yeah.
I feel like you, because you know how you always beat yourself up over missed totals or whatever. That's how I feel. Like when I don't bet, I'm like, son of a bitch.
What's up, Joe?
Jesse says the Ohio State team might be a Final Four team.
Yeah, they look really good this year. I've actually watched 2 of their games. They look really good. What did I don't know. What was I looking for?
Yeah, today though they're playing IPFW. I mean, they should beat IPFW by 40. So
What time is that college football game on?
30 doesn't start for another hour.
Okay. Oregon and Utah should win this week. They should have one loss going into next week.
Do you think the winner gets the winner of the Pac-12 title game gets to the playoff?
Yeah. Unless somehow Ohio State loses a close game. If they do, they will be in with 1 loss.
Who do they lose to?
I mean, they're going to play Penn State tomorrow. And then I don't know who they would play in the big. I guess they would play Wisconsin.
They're not going to lose that one. They already won that game by 30.
Yeah, I think
they'll play Minnesota.
Yeah, but Minnesota plays Wisconsin next week. I think Wisconsin wins that game. And if they do, then they'll play Wisconsin.
Not necessarily. Wisconsin already has 2 conference losses.
They have 1 conference loss, don't they? Oh, yeah, they have 2 conference losses, right. But if they beat Minnesota, Minnesota will have 2 conference losses plus one of them.
Oh, yeah, the tiebreaker, yeah.
Yeah. So I think Wisconsin's good enough to beat Minnesota.
Oh, I think Wisconsin will probably destroy Minnesota. I'm still not convinced Minnesota's that good. I mean, I think Minnesota will crush.
My guess is it'll be a rematch.
Yeah,
I agree. I don't really see Ohio State losing. Number 1 in total offense, number 4 in total defense in the nation. They're the most balanced team in college football.
Ohio State's the number 1 team in the country, in my opinion. I think they're the best team.
Yeah, I mean, they gave it to LSU as far as the rankings because they beat Bama. And I think LSU deserves it based on who they played. If you take a look at who LSU was beaten, and then you take a look at who Ohio State is beaten, it's not even close.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, Alabama, Auburn, a really good Florida team.
Yeah, but when all's said and done, Ohio State will have beaten Cincinnati, Michigan, Penn State, Wisconsin. So, I mean, it balances that by the time – because Ohio State's schedule is backloaded with Penn State and Michigan. So, I mean, it'll balance out at the end. I mean, and people forget, like, at Cincinnati's only loss is to Ohio State. You know,
Yeah, but they play in a really weak conference.
that's true. Can't argue with that, but it's still their only loss, and they got curb stomped. I think LSU and Ohio State. I mean, yeah, I can't argue with LSU being number one either. I just think just the eye test watching the games. I just think Ohio State's the best team in the country. LSU's definitely up there at number two, obviously.
Ohio State has won every game by at least 24 points this year. That's fucking crazy.
Yes, it is.
That's crazy, bro. I mean, even LSU, they only beat Texas by a touchdown. And a Texas team that, when you look at the rest of their schedule and how they played, is not that good. Texas is a bad football team. They're really not that good. They lost to a lot of Big 12 teams this year that I did not think that they would lose to. And I mean, even LSU only beat them by a touchdown. Like, they've shown that they're human. Like, they didn't beat Alabama by that much. But I mean, Ohio State is just running through people.
Yeah, the thing about Ohio State is they might be the first team since the Nebraska Cornhuskers from 1995 to like win every single game by at least 2 touchdowns.
Clemson's going to win it all. I don't know about that, man.
Clemson winning it all, I would no.
I think they can do it.
Think so.
They haven't played anybody. The ACC is a fucking joke. I mean, it's a joke, really. We'll see what they're made out of in the playoff.
Well, I mean, Clemson can't control the fact that the ACC is in the down year, but I do think Clemson, despite the fact that the ACC is bad,
down year.
Yes, a down year. Like, I'm agreeing with you. So,
like a down decade and change.
I mean,
down.
Okay,
year?
But here, even with the ACC having a down decade and change, Clemson still won 2 national titles the last 4 years.
Yeah, but they looked a lot better last year doing it than they've looked this year.
My point is I think Clemson is one of the 4 best teams in the country.
Oh, I agree.
And I think that's and the fact that their conference is shit right now has nothing against Clemson. I mean, they can't control the fact that the rest of the ACC doesn't know how to cheat in recruiting as good as they can. But I think Clemson's pretty good.
Yeah, you could. That's fair. You could argue it was. You can't even argue it was a joke. The ACC was a joke last year, and they still got the job done.
RB Fern has a question about Indiana and Michigan. Wait on that line. I'm not taking Michigan. I think Michigan's a little heavy there. I think if you wait though till tomorrow, you can see 10s and 10.5s pop up to take Indiana. I think the line's a little. I think Michigan's a little overvalued on that line. I think Indiana's still really undervalued on the betting market. They're a good team. Indiana's pretty good. Don't let that 42-point loss to Ohio State fool you. Ohio State's murking everybody. I mean, when you lose by 40 to Ohio State this year, you just kind of got to throw that game out because you just got to accept the fact that if you play Ohio State, you're going to lose by 40. You
just got to take it on the chin.
Yeah, exactly. But Indiana's actually been really good this year, and I think they're still undervalued in the betting market. And I think Michigan is a couple points heavy there. And if you wait, you can get a 10.5 on Indiana by tomorrow. Because I guarantee you the public's not betting fucking Indiana. They're going to be taking Michigan tomorrow.
I think Indiana's a good team, but this is since the second half of that Penn State game, this is a very different Michigan team.
Here's the other thing you got to think about Michigan, though. It's not just maybe the numbers heavy, which I do think it is. I don't think it's like heavy by a lot. I think it's heavy by about a point and a half. But you got to think too. Who did Michigan play last week? And now who are they playing next week? So this is a sandwich spot for them between their 2 biggest rivals. and it's Indy fucking Anna. This is just a really good spot for Indiana to come out hot and make some noise here. And
He's up to 3, Jay.
Yeah, so I just think it's a. I haven't bet the game. I'm looking to see if I can catch a 10 or a 10.5 with Indiana. If there's a 10 or a 10.5 pop up, I'll grab Indiana. Otherwise, I'll pass.
Jay, please tell me you bet that live player prop I told you to bet.
I didn't.
But it already cashed.
Jesus Christ! How do the other 4 look that I did bet?
Trae Young's 0 for 3 from 3.
That's not good.
What was the other one?
Ooh, the Rangers got a goal. Yes, I'm back in this game. This Rangers Senators game.
Adebayo's got 2 points. And that game's still in the first quarter. And none of the other ones have started yet.
Okay.
They're all late games.
Ooh, Harvard came back like a bat out of hell. Maybe I could get that Harvard team total over after all. And I could – oh, man, Radford's going to have to make a comeback in order for me to cover this game, though. I got some college basketball games I tail for Max. So I took that over, right, in the second half of this Morehead State and Butler game. So Morehead State's probably scored 5 points in 10 minutes in the second half. So we could go ahead and say that over 70 in the second half is a wasted. So Jay, what should I get for food? Because I'm starving.
I don't know.
I hate it when you don't know.
You hate it when I don't know what food that you should eat in Nebraska. Like, how?
Why does the fact that I'm in Nebraska have anything to do with it?
I'm in fucking New Jersey and don't really know the local cuisine, bro, and what tastes good over there. So how am I supposed to know that?
I don't know. Like, what tastes good?
I mean, a lot of things taste good in New Jersey.
Hey, you gotta eat at that Chinese restaurant. That's called Chinese restaurant.
Yeah. Yeah. Why don't you order from Chinese restaurant?
I don't know. Well, first of all, that restaurant's on the other side of town, so the food will probably be cold by the time it gets here.
Second half line in that Duke game is 8.5.
You can go with that burger you had the other night. That looked pretty good.
Yeah, I get that.
Not the second. Maybe not the second half line, but the live line is 8.5 at the half.
I get that place a lot better. The Smitty's Garage Burgers, but I mean, they're so good. Let's see.
Guys, don't forget to hit the like button, please, and click that link in the description to the best sportsbook page at SBR. It helps the metrics a lot. It will keep this live betting show on the channel. And there are multiple reasons to hit the best sportsbook page, but why do you like to hit the best sportsbook page, Ant?
Because my only risk should be my bet and not my book. And when you go to the best sportsbook page, they let you know all the highest rated sportsbooks that pay you out the fastest.
My man. There you go.
There's this place called My Pie. I wonder if I should try that. It's like personal pizza. Ooh, it's got free delivery, so I should definitely try that. All right.
David Bandy said, fry some fish. because that's what he's going to do tonight.
Friday night. Is he Catholic? Why did he laugh?
Because I know that Catholics eat fish on Fridays because that's all my father eats on Friday.
Well, I know Catholics eat fish on Friday too. That's why I asked him, like, is he Catholic? Because it's Friday and he had to talk about fish. Or do they only do that during Lent though? Right? Is that like a Lent thing, or
Yeah,
do they do that like year round?
It is, but he does it all year round. My dad. That Duke game closed at 13.5. And right now, the live line at halftime is 8.5. I'm tempted.
I'll do it if you do it.
Don't come at me with that pressure.
I'm going to go find out what kind of pizza this guy wants before I order it.
I thought it was a personal pizza.
Well, I got to order him one too. God.
Just get one pizza and just walk upstairs with it.
Yeah, that I would look like a fucking asshole.
I'm going to eat some incredible meatloaf, mashed potatoes, and corn later.
That sounds wonderful.
Does.
I'm going to take LaMarcus Aldridge over half a three-pointer made at plus 225.
Personal, or are you making that a play?
I'm just taking it as a personal play.
LSU's up 12. 12 minutes left in the game. That line closed at 2. It's funny that you say, Mom, where's the meatloaf? Because my mother dropped off a heaping plate of meatloaf, mashed potatoes, and corn to my house today. So that's why I'll be eating it. Saves me some.
What did I just walk in on?
Saves me some money.
You got some food talking? Ooh, what food are you talking about? What I walked in on?
Ronnie said, Mom, where's the meatloaf? Because I said that I was going to eat meatloaf, mashed potatoes, and corn. And I said, it's funny that you say that because my mother dropped off a fucking trough of meatloaf, mashed potatoes, and corn.
Meatloaf is delicious.
Oh, so goddamn good. With the bacon, there's like bacon strips on top of it.
Really?
And ketchup. It's going to be fucking delicious. Yeah, my mom's Italian, bro. She can cook. I also hated meatloaf as a kid, but I'm a fan of it now.
Oh no, meatloaf is so delicious. Like my favorite meal is the cheeseburger meatloaf.
Shepherd's pie is what got me into meatloaf.
I'm not a big shepherd's pie guy.
Oh, how fucking dare you? Wash that mouth out with soap. I'm not a big shepherd's pie guy. How can you not like mashed potatoes and corn and meatloaf in a pie? Like,
I don't like everything stuffed together like that.
Oh yeah, I'm a big stuff it together kind of guy.
like them meat lovers pizzas where you can't even see the cheese. Can't do
it. Oh yeah, I don't like that. I'm the same way. I can't.
If that pizza's covered in a whole, like, if you can't see the cheese and the grease on the pizza, I don't want it.
I agree completely. But we're talking about shepherd's pie right now. We're not talking about pizza.
Oh, I'm talking about pizza right now. Where I'm looking at the pizza.
Don't you feel bad for these kids whose moms can't cook? Embarrassing. Yeah, I agree.
That was me.
What is cottage pie? That's a pie that I do not know what's inside of it.
I'm going to take a guess and say cottage cheese.
Well, God, that's disgusting right off the bat. Ronnie says shepherd's pie is delightful. My guy.
What is shepherd's pie again? I think I might have had it, but I can't remember.
It's like meatloaf, mashed potatoes, and corn, like basically made in a pie.
Oh, I have had that. Yeah, that does sound good.
It's good, right? Juke says my mom cooks the best lasagna. Well, I don't think you're my brother, so no, she doesn't. My mom cooks the best lasagna, son.
I mean, I don't know. I'll just shut up.
Ramon says I prefer ham over turkey on Thanksgiving. Ramon, are you even human?
That's not American.
Jay,
How dare you?
Jay, I do need you to back it up a bit because I'm in that boat as well.
What?
Yes.
Bro, I mean, I eat turkey like once a year and it's Thanksgiving.
Yeah, here's my opinion on turkey. It's mediocre 364 days out of the year. It being Thanksgiving doesn't turn turkey from being meh to delicious.
Come on. Those late night Thanksgiving turkey sandwiches on the Italian bread that looks like a dome, but's like sliced this way with the stuffing. Oh, come on, bro. Ham.
Nope.
Martin says
I like them both.
Ham destroys turkey. You know what? Fuck that spiral ham. How about that?
Well, let me put this. Like my entire life, my mom never made a turkey. I never had turkey on Thanksgiving until I was maybe 13. When we went over to somebody else's house and they had turkey and my mom brought a ham. My mom always made ham. So
you looked at it on the table. You were like, "What the hell is that?"
I knew other people had turkey, but my mom never.
Deep fried turkey is the fucking
dude.
bomb.
Deep fried turkey is bomb.
Okay, and Ron wants to know if anybody has ever heard of goulash. My mother makes a beef goulash. It is fucking delightful. So, Nick says goulash is jail food. I mean, I'm not in prison.
Alex Ramirez is asked about Colorado, Wyoming. Wyoming -4.5 is what Jay's on. I would stay away from that because I personally lean towards the Colorado State money line. But Jay likes Wyoming, so
yeah. I mean, I'm not telling anybody.
There's a Utah State money line +260 from Max.
I'm not telling anybody to hop on it. I'm just saying that I bet it. Max says Utah State on the money line, huh?
Yep.
Oh my gosh, this place is.
Let's see if I can get fucked out of another live bet that I can't make.
This place is so far away. I didn't realize it was that far away from my house when I placed the order.
How long is it going to take?
I mean, Omaha's a 20-minute town anyway. So, I mean, you know what I mean? It's not like, where you're in Pittsburgh and, it can take an hour, you know what I'm saying? But a little farther than I thought it was. Holy shit, it's all the way down.
I got Utah State at +400.
Oh, man, that's going to take them 15 minutes to drive. I should have tipped. Oh, well. They already accepted it.
Actually, I got them at +460. I'll take that. Oh, now you're saying light off.
Yeah, but I love the ham, Jay. I'm not a fan of the turkey. Going back to why I don't like turkey, I don't understand. It is the third best poultry out of the three poultry. that the poultry you can eat is number 3 out of 3. So like, why is it all of a sudden people are like, ooh, we gotta have turkey on Thanksgiving? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'd rather have chicken. I'd rather have duck. Turkey is, I mean, I don't say I hate turkey, but I mean, I'll eat a turkey sandwich. But I'd rather have ham or duck on Thanksgiving. My sister's husband makes duck on Thanksgiving, so I'm kind of looking forward to that. I do enjoy duck. You don't have an opinion on the quack quack?
Max gave out a play and then said lay off it 3 times in a row in capital letters.
Yeah, I saw that. Like, I was trying to ignore that. I'm like, okay, Max doesn't make his play all of a sudden. I don't know. I thought it was amusing. I'm like, oh, that's silly, Max. You know.
And do you like duck? That's another food I really can't get down with.
How can you not get down with duck? Duck is so delicious.
I don't know. I'm just not that. I'm not a fan.
Not a duck guy.
I don't really. How are you not a fan of duck? It's the best of the poultry. The problem with duck is, first of all, like not all grocery stores carry it, so it can be a little bit harder to find, and it's expensive. Like duck is way too expensive. But you know, if you can get down with it, it's delicious.
You know what? I think the quack is whack, bro.
The quack is whack.
Yeah.
Well, what's not whack is I think this Harvard team total over is going to hit.
I should have took Duke -8.5.
You should. I should have took fucking Maryland, man. So why don't we both just cry tears of sadness, right? I feel like you know, like you get mad, like you get more and more mad over throughout the night when you should have took it aside and you didn't. Like I feel like that's coming on with me right now in this Maryland game. Like I'm just steaming, but I need somebody to troll me for it. Because I always troll you for that. So I need Tyler to start trolling me for not taking Maryland. Tyler, how big of a dumbass am I for not grabbing Maryland at -8.5?
Huge one.
I don't know. I don't buy it, Tyler.
You're that R word that we're not supposed to use anymore. That retard word.
God, Tyler. I don't feel like your heart's in it, man.
Are the Lakers gonna lose to the Thunder? Owen wants to know, Tyler.
I don't think so. The Thunder, they play good in the first half and tend to fall apart the second half.
Tyler, when you troll me, you really need to have passion in it. You know, I gotta feel like you're being a dick. I just feel like you're forcing it. You're too nice.
Maybe I was forcing it.
You were forcing it. Oh, you gave it a go. You gave it a go. David Bandy's depressed that there's no UFC this week. So am I, because Jay, I saw Dave Betts got the he posted a spreadsheet in our in a chat with me and Jay with his and Jay's ROI on all of their UFC picks from the articles they write for Odds Market and everything. And it is absurd. They're hitting like 57% with an average line of like 2.35, which I guess that's one plus 135. I said 2.35 because David's British, so he put it in, you know, that decimal system. Yeah, hitting 57% with a average line of plus 135 is fucking absurd. I actually don't even know why you guys bet anything else, Jay. Like, why you spend all this time betting football and everything when you're hitting 57% at plus 135 lines in UFC? I mean, like, what's the point of even looking at anything else?
Because I'm like 62% of football.
Yeah, I'd rather be 57% at plus 135 average line than 62% at minus 190.
That's fair.
You know what I mean? I'm like, it's like your own personal money printing press. You know, like UFC. That's like, wow, that's really crazy.
It's great that it's all year round now, every week.
Oh my God, Duke is dick stomping Georgetown now. I was so wrong when I said, "Oh, gee, Georgetown, I think is going to stay in this game, guys. They look really good." Nope. Nope.
Yeah, that line's 14.5 now.
Wow, instead of taking that second half over, I should have just took the second half spread with Butler. Gosh dang it, I'm such a tard sometimes. Don't agree with me, Tyler.
I hope this contest will be fun. I don't know. It's the first one I've ever been in. It's not going to be fun if I'm losing to your ass. That's going to suck.
Did you just say that?
So I hope I beat you.
Good luck, though.
Good luck, though, Nick. Good luck, though.
You fucking dick. It's not going to be fun if I'm losing to your ass. Wow, Western Kentucky's getting dick stomped by Bowling Green. That's not good. Monmouth is winning, though. That's good, though.
Creighton start playing yet?
What was that Laker line? Man, I wanted
4.5.
I wanted to hop on that Creighton team total with Amp, but I really don't feel like getting the worst of the number by a point.
Well, nothing wrong with getting the worst of the number, Jay. Am I right?
If you listen to gambling Twitter, you're right.
Oh, you're hilarious. That's funny. Yeah, it's gambling Twitter is interesting sometimes.
It's like the wild, wild west.
So you know what I do to shed Twitter followers?
What's that?
Instead of tweeting about gambling, I'll watch the Democratic debates, and then I'll just live tweet my comments about the Democratic presidential debate.
You start going in deep on your love for
Dude, I lost I lost 8 Twitter followers the other night when I went on a tweet storm on about the Democratic debate.
Well, that's probably a good way to lose listeners too.
No, I'm not talking about the debate. I'm talking about how I lost followers. I thought it was funny. I was just like, I was just like, oh, look at that. The weak are falling off.
Yeah, we're trying to grow the 10 here. So I thought everybody was great in the debate. I'm a big fan of Republicans too. I love everybody. Just watch the show.
Just watch your show, hit the like button.
I don't know. You can go look at my Twitter stream if you want to know what the hell I thought about it.
I know that. I'm hoping for a Biden-Trump 2020 ticket.
Oh my God, dude, you are going to owe me that $100. I am so excited about that.
Yeah, probably right.
Oh no, I'm definitely right. You owe me. You might. I almost let you out of it for $85.
Fuck you! I'm not buying out, bitch. If I gotta give you the stick, I'll give you the stick.
Oh, you got to give me the stick, dude. Did you even? You need to watch the debates, man. You're like, oh shit, what did I do?
Yeah, I didn't even watch it.
Yeah, I knew it, man. I'm like, I knew it. Tyler, do you know what we're talking about?
I don't.
Jay bet me $100 that Joe Biden would get the Democratic nomination, and I bet him $100 that Joe Biden would not. So I had the field, and Jay had Joe Biden on the bet because
Yep.
Joe Biden was leading in all the polls. But my opinion was that his support was because he was Barack Obama's vice president or whatever. So people are they don't pay that much attention to politics this far out, so they're just like, whatever. I guess I'll just answer Joe Biden in the poll because he's the guy I heard of. But once people started actually watching the debate and seeing Joe Biden, they figure out that he's got hardcore dementia right now, and they'd shit panic and like go for one of the other candidates, and that's totally what happened. Like if you watch any of these debates, I mean, I'm not even being a dick. I actually feel bad, but oh my god, his cognitive decline is like bad.
You know what? I'll get it back when I'm betting the election.
Oh yeah, I know. Like I can't wait to bet on the elections.
Let's have a guess what Luca's first quarter stat line will be. I'm gonna go 15, 4 and 4.
Give me 12, 4 and 2.
Ron Lofton wants us to get back to sports. Hey, Ron, I know you hate it when we talk politics, but Jay and I actually bet on politics. So, I don't know. Sportsbook Review would want us having like election breakdowns on like all the Senate races that we're going to bet on. But
yeah,
I mean,
we're definitely going to be betting on them though.
yeah. Oh man, some of them are like really easy though. Like if you get like those Democrats in Democrat states or those like the Republicans and like those Republican states, you got to lay like 1,000. So it's like some of those are like it's guaranteed to win, but still like ooh you should like probably put like a J bet on I don't know who's a Democrat who's guaranteed to win in like New York. Some of those they don't even put up lines for, like New York and California. They won't even line those Senate races because they know like the Democrats going to win. And same thing with like Alabama. You're not going to get like a line on the Alabama race because it's going to win. But those toss-up states, ooh, that's fun. Get some money going on those ones.
Who you like in the NBA? Martin wants to know, Tyler.
Tyler blacked out.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Georgetown. Georgetown's not completely out of it. They're only about 6 right now, it looks like.
I know I'm monitoring that they come back so I can get Duke at a cheap number.
Ooh, I just saw money in my account. What did I just win? Oh, the Harvard team total hit. Oh, okay. All right. Thank you, Max, for that one. Harvard team total finally hit.
Utah tied this game, bro.
Utah
State, 4 minutes left. They tied.
Oh, they tied that. They tied that game. I got him at plus 460 when he called.
They tied it.
I didn't listen to him when he said stay off of it.
Wow.
You got him at plus 460. I'm going to root that one for you, Tyler.
Come on, Utah State.
Yo, why don't you bet LSU right now at plus 220 and guarantee yourself profit?
You're probably right. Let me go do that.
Is there anything better than like hitting both sides of a basketball game live at like plus 200 and plus 400?
Wow, why didn't I bet that, man?
I don't know, Jay. Why didn't you? Piece of shit.
They're up 2.
Why didn't I bet Maryland, dude? They're up 17 right now, and I could have got them at 8.5. Such a fucking worthless piece.
I might have to take Utah State -2 right now, live up 2 with 3 minutes left in the game.
Does this Duke game go over 160? They're at 107 right now. Does 53 more points get scored? Well, they're at 108 right now. Does 51.5 points get scored in the last 12 minutes?
I don't know. That seems like that's a little over 4 points a minute.
Yeah, doesn't that seem overzealous?
Nah, good college football teams can get 4 a minute.
Basketball teams, you mean?
I'm sorry. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's juiced to the over, so that's telling. 12 minutes left, 109 points. Basically, just need another 51 points in this game. I don't know. I'm going to lay off that. I don't think there's a big enough edge on that at the moment. What about Duke minus 12.5? They're up 9. I don't know. They haven't really pulled away.
Yeah, this team's been fighting the whole game. You know who did pull away, though? Kentucky.
You should have said, you did pull away it. And then I would have been who? And you would have been Maryland. And then I would be like, gosh, dang it, Tyler.
There, you got me.
Yeah, I would have been like, you zinged me good there, Tyler. Don't worry. If you hang out with Jay and I enough, you'll learn the art of busting your balls.
Lakers tied that game up.
Wow. Got any live lines yet or live bets that you want to make in this NBA? That's not a player prop. I can't bet live player props.
Let me see.
Like the Nets Kings, they're in that third quarter sweet spot. You always like to look at that. Wow, that's a low total.
That's a really low total.
Yeah, do they go over that?
I think so. Hold on, let me look at something.
The Nets Kings, 209.5. They got
it's up 3.
Got 114 already. 117.
I like the over. It's starting to go up. I'm going to hit it at 210.5.
I'm looking at 208.
I would have hit that before it goes up because mine just went from 208 up to fucking 210.
Oh, I just tried to hit it. It said game not available, so it's probably in the process of going to 210 on my end too.
Yep, it just froze it for me. You son.
What did the game close at? I bet it closed a lot higher than 210, 209, didn't it?
Pretty sure. I gotta go look.
All right, I'm going to get it in at 209.
Yeah, that's what I got. I got 209.
Yep. And it's that game not available. God damn, why is it so fucking hard to bet live bet totals in NBA? Oh, okay. It just went to 210. Oh, fuck, I'll bet it at 210.
What could we get the Wizards money line at?
There we go. All right, I got Kings Nets over 210.5.
Somebody asked about the Evansville game. Max is in the chat. Max, what do you think about the Evansville game?
And what can you get Wizards money line at right now? They're down 4.
Wizards money line plus.
I'm seeing plus
27 cents.
Yeah, I'm seeing plus 115. I think they win this game.
No.
Plus 140.
Just let me know when you're making an official play.
We just did.
Yeah, that over 209.5 and then Nets Kings. That one's one. I'm taking this plus 140 Wizards money line too.
All right. What was the closing number on that Nets Kings? I'm going to go look now because I'm going to input into the action app anyways. I just bet it, so that'll tell me what the closing line was. Also,
Nets over 209.5.
Yep. Then I took the Wizards at plus 140 on the money line.
214 was the close, so we beat the closing number by betting it live.
Washington's down 2. Here they come.
How much time's left in that game?
In the Washington game, 5 minutes.
I'm seeing 107, 112. What do you got?
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing now too. I was seeing 109, 107. They must have hit a 3.
LSU's up a point with 1:16 on the clock.
Bam's got 12 points. You hear me, Jay?
What?
Bam's got 12 points, second quarter, 3 minutes to go.
That's what I'm talking about, Tyler. You little young shit.
Why do you call him a little young shit?
Because he weighs like 6 pounds and he's young.
6 pounds, 5 ounces.
Did Western Kentucky come all the way back?
I've seen somebody in the chat say it was a comeback.
Oh my God, they are. They're up like 32-29.
Are we going to
down by
cash that?
13. They were down by 13, dude.
That's basketball for you. That's a run.
There's 3 minutes left in this half, and they're up.
You want to know who's up 14 right now?
Who?
Maryland.
You cunt. I
figured you would have knew it was coming when I said it.
No, like I would have known it was coming if it was Jay, but coming from you, I'm like completely cut off guard. That's why I'm proud of you. I like that. Very nice, sir. Very, very nice.
Very nice. Monmouth up 10. I like the look of that.
Oh, yeah. That Monmouth was the other one that we had. I don't see them. I forget them.
Big Red Goose
wow!
in the chat.
I just realized I bet $150 on that Western Kentucky. Oh, I bet. Oh no!
Shit.
I bet him in the second half.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Oh fuck!
You dick shit.
That's unfortunate.
That's terrible.
That's hilarious. Oh, what's up, Big Ragu? Big Ragu in the chat.
I mean, it's not that fucking funny, you dick.
I mean, if it loses, if the first half wins and then the second half loses, I would find that hilarious. I mean, I'd feel bad that you lost $150, but I mean, you know, it's a unit. I mean, whatever. I would find that hilarious. Can you blame me? Can you blame me, Jason? You would laugh at me. Actually, no, you wouldn't. You're a better person than Jay.
How much shit did he give you for the Cy Young?
He didn't give me any, thank God. I was devastated.
I sent out that one tweet. That was it.
Dude, like I
know when that came across your screen and you seen that, you were like, huh?
No one get it. Like the people that I talk baseball to, no one understood that.
You tossed you one. Cash that plus 460.
Oh, God.
Wow.
Thank you, Maxwell. Awesome. That's another one.
That's awesome that you bet that. Thank you, Max, for counting that on the show. Maxwell coming through, and I couldn't bet either of them. Imagine. You fucking slut.
What? Max is a slut?
No, I couldn't bet them.
Because did Western Kentucky come through?
Wizards down 1, 3 minutes to go. Come on, Wizards.
Bet 365 is giving me shit.
Those bastards.
And my other books, it was off the board.
Oh, my food's here.
I'm good now. Now I can bet it. Western Kentucky's up 5. Wow, this is gonna really blow. Oh man.
Oh, Max says play that they lost again. That sucks.
One day he'll listen to me and throw them all in the hat.
Probably the best way to do that. Come on, Charlotte. You know you want to lose this game. They're down 2. Let's go. Wizards are up 2. That'll be a plus.
So you just hit that. You just hit that Utah State live for what?
Plus 460.
Oh, that's going to be a nice tweeter.
And the Wizards are up 2, and I got them at plus 140.
And then Max gave us another one to bet too, right?
Cincinnati money line.
Plus 200.
Yep. It was like plus 210.
That's my guy. That's my fucking guy.
He fed me like 3 plus 200 money lines today.
Bro, that's what he does. I'm not even fazed by it anymore.
Just happens.
Yeah, like I spend hours every day. Nobody talks to Max more than me. I'm literally in a video chat with him for hours every day. Everybody else is like in awe, and I give him shit when he doesn't do it.
Wiz up 4. Come on, Washington. You got that Langston Galloway one I hit earlier, right?
Yeah, did we cash that?
Yeah, that happened the first two trips down the floor in the second half. He hit the first string, then he hit the second one.
Oh wait, I don't think I did.
Yeah, that was that live player prop I gave.
Oh no, I didn't.
Yeah, it was Galloway over 3.5 threes.
Yeah, you gave that out on the show. What was the price?
Plus 126.
Actually, maybe I did. I'm so off today, bro. I feel like discombobulated.
It's one of them days, ain't it? It's like
I'm not, like when I'm on this show, I'm in the pocket, I'm in the groove always. I'm very out of sync tonight. It's costing me money too. Like when do you know me to make a wrong bet? To be on the second half of that.
Usually doesn't happen.
Never.
Hold on. Wait a minute. I just walked into a perfect trolling opportunity. When do I know you to make the wrong bet?
It happened once, bro. It happened once.
I mean, I've known you you're the UFC expert, and I've known you to be rooting for the wrong guy the entire fight and thought you won when you lost.
Kick his ass. We need 1 point out of Bam out of Bayou.
That was probably like the funniest thing that ever happened, to be honest with you.
He's got 14 points. We had 14.5. So he should be good there.
That was funny. Like, I spend 30 hours a week watching tape on fighters. And I was rooting for the wrong guy because
kick his ass. Like, that's our guy. Oh.
That was so funny.
Yeah, like Jay got confused because the guy changed his hairstyle.
Yeah.
And he was rooting for the wrong guy the entire fucking fight. And someone in the chat said, Jay, you lost.
Like if you
baby, yeah,
if you didn't know me, right? If you didn't know me and you weren't there to see me make money like 25 out of 29 cards on the old channel, you would think I'm the biggest fucking douchebag in the world. Like that.
I still do.
For somebody that watched that for the first time, they must have been like, "What a fucking moron!"
Like, look at this guy.
Yeah, right.
Hey, what's crazy was that was one of our first ever shows we ever did.
No,
and somehow we didn't lose our following after that.
No,
that was like our third ever show. That might have been like maybe not our third ever show. That might have been like the third ever like fight cast you did.
Max has a job, Chris. He works on the weekends. The Wizards are going to win this game, bro.
I know. That's going to be a casher.
That's not a bad way to start the night.
You got to make up for that Trae Young loss.
Plus 460, plus 200, plus 130. And the Wizards. Trae Young's going to lose.
Yeah, he's 1 for 7 from 3. I don't even think he's on the floor anymore. They're down like 20.
That sucks because I bet 100 on it.
Hey, Tyler.
What do you got?
That totals up to 215 now.
I know. I seen they're scoring a lot. That's what I like to see.
Hey, what just happened? Why do I hear an echo?
Yeah, I'll say I'm hearing an echo.
I don't hear it.
Oh my God, the Senators are murking the Rangers. That was a bad play. Ooh, this Western Kentucky one's going to be close. Is anybody watching the game? I'm looking at 4 seconds left and they're up by 3.
Philly and the Spurs just go to halftime 59-52.
Martin says Western Kentucky, another loser for Max. Bro, the kid just hit a plus 460 and a plus 200 money line in a span of 8 minutes. And he's 21-14 on first half line, 17-18, 17-8 on pregame spreads tonight, and 500 on totals. What do you want? The kid's blood? That's not fair. Come on.
Oh yeah, a last second cover at the half. Shot.
So now I might win the second half, and I'm gonna fucking laugh right in your face, bitch.
Well, it happened. Yeah, Bowling Green gets a shot off with with 1 second left to make it a 40-39 game at the half. Ain't that about a bitch?
That's unfortunate.
Unfortunate. Yeah, that's what I'll call it.
Monmouth is up 30-14 though. Creighton's up 16-5.
Go Creighton. Let's get this Creighton first half team total. I like how they just shoot threes. Dang, I should be at this game. Why am I doing this show with you guys when I could be at the Creighton game?
Could you like us?
Yeah, that's true. Can't argue with that.
Goddamn right. This Wizards game's over, Jay. You can cash at. They're just shooting free throws to end the game.
Nice, bro.
I'd put my Blue Jays hat on. Dang. Yep. Come on, Blue Jays. Let's win this. Ronald is working on a Kings team total middle. I do like middles. Middling's like one of the funnest things to do. How's that total looking in the Nets Kings game, Tyler?
We are up to. Let's see. There's 149 points scored. We still got 2 minutes left in the third. But we're looking golden.
Bro, the show is up about 10 units right now. Jesus Christ.
Why do you pay attention to people who troll, Jay?
I'm not. No, that had nothing to do with people that troll.
Oh.
That was just me being in awe of the last 20 minutes of the show. Plus 460, plus 200, plus 130, and plus 140 in 20 minutes. That's why when people are like, you weren't up 290 units in 10 months.
You're a fucking liar.
Out of here. Piece of shit. Trying to get over on people, even though you don't charge anything to watch the show. Oh my God, Nebraska's losing to Southern. How sad is that? They fired Tim Miles and hired that douchebag, and now they suck. Have a good birthday, Viper. Oh, yeah, later, Vipe.
Still watching the Duke Georgetown game, Jay?
Yeah, the line was like 15. They were up 13. They're up 11 right now. The line's 13 and a half.
That seems excessive. This pizza's average. They're at 154 points, Tyler. 155 points. Let's go, baby.
I'm fading these clowns. I'm taking Colorado plus 4.5. I would fade us. I don't even feel strongly about that Wyoming play, so I don't really blame anybody for taking Colorado State. But I mean, clowns. You'd be up 8.5 units right now if you listen the last 30 minutes.
I mean, I wouldn't really take Colorado plus 4.5 right now because the line is at 6.5 all week.
Well, that's what these. Come on, bro. That's what these people do. They call you a clown, and then they take Colorado plus 4.5 when you could have got them at 7 2 days ago. I mean, you can't even take these fucking people seriously. I mean, they're a joke. They're a fucking abomination.
Why are you saying betting the worst of the line is bad gambling?
Let's break down that sentence. I'm fading these clowns, and I'm taking Colorado at the worst possible fucking number that you could have got all week long.
Well,
all week long. That's the guy who's going to come in and try and troll me.
I mean, the beginning of the sentence was fine. I'm fading these clowns.
Read a fucking book. Jesus Christ.
I mean, I don't really disagree with the whole fading these clowns thing. I mean, but that second half is a little concerning. The taking the worst of the number.
You can't even help people like that.
Well, the thing is, he's trying to troll you.
Justin comes in with, I got him at 7 on Monday. That a boy. That's what I'm talking about.
This game is a 10-foot pull for me. I lean Colorado State, but I didn't wind up betting him. And by the time I looked at the game again, it was already moved.
I'll be right back.
Ooh, the Monmouth bet cashed.
The Monmouth bet? Let's go. There's another winner.
Well, I've got my money back from the, what do you call that?
Oh, Maryland. Oh, never mind. You didn't bet Maryland.
Yeah, it was the it was the no, it was like literally the game we just lost on like the last second, and I already forgot about it.
Oh, Western Kentucky.
Yeah.
Did you bet Bam Adebayo to score that 14.5 points? Or you didn't have his prop for the
No,
Heat?
I didn't have his prop.
That sucks.
It does suck.
He's at 14 points. They just started the second half. So you just got to score one more time.
Martin Riggs says charge for this show. See how that goes for you. I don't have to. I get paid to do this. You come and watch me for free. I'll be right back.
I feel like
he said he'd be right back like twice.
figure he already walked out of the room.
I know, right? I want to look at where that line is again, and that is that line goes up pretty high that we could try middle. Oh, it's down. How did it go all the way down to 208 again? Huh. That ain't good.
Fourth quarter is going to start, and let's see where they at.
It just started.
They're at 156.
We need like 54 points in this fourth quarter.
I think that's doable.
That's like super doable. That's why I'm wondering why the total went down,
especially in a close game.
Well, I mean, it's a 16-point game, but still.
Oh shit.
Yeah, but they played lax defense. Might let them score at the end. We'll see.
I mean, Jokic just start shooting some threes for the Nuggets.
The Creighton first half team total might be a close one.
What's the score of that game?
I mean, well, they're on pace.
Are they up 14.5 in the first half?
Let me see. My stream might be behind, but they are up 24-12 with 10 minutes left.
Oh, that's fine. They should cover the 14.5.
What did you take? Did you take him on the spread or did
the spread on the first half?
Oh, so you have the spread. I took the team total.
I couldn't get the team total.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
then we're both looking like we're on pace then. I got the team total at 39.5.
Let's get a double cash.
And Jay laid off of it at 40.5 because he didn't want to get a worse number than me. I'm just really irritated that Moorhead State game with Butler.
What about it?
Because I took the second half over and Moorhead State scored like 2 points.
That's always fun.
I thought it was highly unfortunate. Did you see how far back Creighton hit that three from?
No, I don't have that game on. I'm running out of screens over here.
He was 10 feet behind the three-point line and he drilled it.
Oh, it was one of those ones. Was he like by the logo?
Basically, he was almost at the logo, yeah. I mean, he would have been like 3 feet behind the line at NBA range. Oh my God, Creighton's just destroying this fucking team. They got to steal the bucket and the one. Oh my God. They're at 30 points already with 9 minutes left. Come on, Creighton. Let's go, Blue Jays. Let's go, Jays.
Remember when they had Doug McDermott?
Hey, did you see the RB Fern?
Who?
Interesting little stat you might find interesting there, Tyler.
What am I looking at?
Ben Simmons has made 125 shots this year and 122 been in the paint.
Yeah, it's because he can't shoot. He made that, and he made a 3-pointer the other night. It was his first one of his career. DraftKings hung a 3-point prop over half a 3-pointer made for him at 18-1. That's how bad he is at shooting the ball. 18-1 to hit one 3-pointer.
NBA game in here, Matt. Are you looking at the chat, Tyler?
Yeah.
There was a. Oh, there it is. Any thoughts on Clips Rockets?
I just got the Paul George over 23.5 points in that game.
All right. Yeah, guys. Tyler doesn't actually like betting spreads pregame in NBA.
Got to get them live.
You only bet them live, right?
Yep. You just kind of like you pick your number before the game, and you wait until you get to that spot. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Like if that number's where you want it, you could take it pregame. But if you want a better number, you could wait.
Because numbers just vary so much in game.
The moment the basketball gets tipped off, the numbers just start going flying across the screen. They fluctuate so much in a basketball game. The moment the ball goes down the other end, one team could become the underdog.
Dude, Creighton's up by 20.
That's what I like to hear.
Want to hear this? Cal Poly's missing dunks.
That's bad. That's real bad. How you miss a dunk?
Those are Cal Poly. I like watching these games. I like watching Creighton just win by like 40.
We're at 170 in this basketball game, man.
Are we on pace?
Yeah, we're looking good.
Okay, good. You tell me what's going on in that. I'll tell you what's going on in this Creighton game. Oh my God, would they? Jesus Christ. Cal Poly possessions lasted forever because they keep getting like fouled off the ball. Pissing me off.
Lakers are up 9. They're starting to pull away.
So who do you think's the favorite to win the title this year?
It's probably got to be the Clippers.
Wow, Cal Poly gets an offensive rebound and an easy layup and misses it. And misses it.
That's a team that just can't get out of their own way.
Yeah, Creighton always schedules bad teams this time of year. You know, they like to get a couple smackdowns under their belt before they start playing the tougher games.
Get a couple warm-up games in.
After that Creighton team total goes over, that'll be 10.27 units of profit in 2 hours.
Don't forget about Creighton minus 14.5 in the first half.
Who took them?
Me.
Well, there's a couple losers in there, Jay. What about those?
Yeah, well, I don't really count them until the end of the show.
You count the winners during the show and you count the losers at the end of the show?
Yeah, because SBR wants every winner tweeted out.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So that's why. What did we lose? I know we lost one NBA prop, right, T?
That was one that started before we came on, though. That was the Atlanta Hawks game. The Trae Young over 2.5 threes.
Oh, okay. Right. So what lost, Dan? What did you bet that's lost? Oh, the Western Kentucky first half.
Yeah, that lost.
The Western Kentucky first half and the Morehead State Butler second half over.
All right, let me put that on my notepad. What juice did you get on that Western Kentucky?
Minus 110.
And what was the other one?
The Morehead State Butler second half over 70.5. That never had a shock because Morehead State didn't score a fucking thing.
Okay, so those are two losers.
Melee's way, like Celtics first half. I'm going to go look at that line.
They're down 14 right now.
Yeah, he said plus 13.5 on the Celtics first half. They won't give you a first half line. That sucks.
Let me see if I can get one.
Yeah, they scored 13 points in that first quarter. I mean, they're not going to score 13 points again, right? I definitely could see them narrowing that margin. Jay, you had to be a little stickler over 1 point, huh?
I know, man, but that's what I mean. That's why I just don't take the worst of numbers. I really try hard not to.
Well, the funny thing is, like, that point doesn't matter until it matters.
Yeah, I know. Did that go over yet?
No, but there's 7 minutes left, and they need 5 points for it to go over. Oh, show everyone how big that Creighton hat is on you. It's so big.
Did you bet the Celtics?
Me?
No, I can't bet first half live lines in NBA. I could bet like full game live lines. I have a full game line for them, but not first half line. If I could bet the first half line, I would, because that's not a bad number. I don't think the Celtics are just going to get blown out again in the second quarter. Oop, Creighton got another basket. It's 36-14.
That Duke game is a 6-point game right now.
The game's been going on for like 3 years now.
49 seconds left.
This team, this Cal Poly team is so fucking bad. Creighton has 18 points in the paint. Creighton never gets points in the paint.
Creighton doesn't play in the paint.
That's my point. Like, this team's so bad. Creighton's got like 18. Half Creighton's points are in the paint in this game.
Warriors are hanging with the Jazz right now. They're only down 1.
Warriors.
What a missed opportunity that Duke minus 120 money line was.
We should have just pounced on that.
Maryland was a missed opportunity.
Yeah, so we've already cost ourselves 2 units.
What are we gonna do?
Stupid.
Well, right now I'm just enjoying watching my Blue Jays curb stomp this.
What was the score of the Western Kentucky game at the half? What were they up?
1.
They're up 1. They're up 3, and who were they playing? Whoever they were playing hit like a shot on the last.
Bowling Green.
Yeah, Bowling Green hit a shot with no time left in the half to make it a 1-point game. So that's how we lost that bet.
So they need to be up 3 for a push and 4 for me to get the win.
Hey, Tyler, Creighton's up 21 with 5 minutes left, Tyler.
I like the sound of that.
I figured you would.
Did you cash that team total yet?
I need 1 basket in 5 minutes. They got like 38 points. I need like 1 basket.
If you lose that, open your closest window, dive head first out of it.
Oh, I will. The closest window is 2 feet from me, and I'm on the second floor, so I'll probably.
You really fuck yourself up.
And what's on the bottom of that window is my driveway, so it's concrete. So I'd definitely be unpleasant. Oh, never mind. I don't have to do that. They're up. There it is. Cash it.
There we go.
Cash the first half team total with 5 minutes left in the first half. No fucking doubt.
Donovan Mitchell hit a 3, so we just need 2 more out of him.
Jay, you were so worried about that 1 point.
Yeah, I know, Anthony. I know.
Well, that's why you don't doubt the Blue Jays, baby. Let's go, Creighton. I just realized I'm wearing my Creighton hat with a Husker shirt. I never cross Creighton and Husker merchandise. I'm doing that today. Oh, well, I'll get over it. That's a little small. Whatever.
182 with 7 minutes to go, Ant.
Oh, we're good.
Yeah, we should be golden there.
182 with 7 minutes left. Let me see what the live total. Yeah, the live total is 214. So you call me a bitch if I just took the under now.
What's it at?
214. Oh, that's not big enough. That's not big enough.
It's NBA. You never know what could happen.
Yeah, that's true. God, the Rangers are getting killed. It's making me sad. Oh well, earlier in the year, I was down 3 goals in the third period, and with the Winnipeg Jets came all the way back and won the game in overtime. So you never know; it could always happen, right?
Anything can happen.
Thank you. I appreciate your positivity there, Tyler.
I'm waiting to see if I get the Spurs at plus like around 11 and a half. I'm going to jump on that. They're at 9.5 right now.
Oh, that Colorado State game's about to start, Jay. Or I think it already has started. I've been watching all these basketball games. I forgot that Colorado State games. Yeah, it's starting. Ooh, exciting. Yeah, Georgetown's hanging within that number, though.
Jay Cash, Bam Adebayo over 14.5 points.
That up at Bayou. Down.
What would
You bet that one, right?
Yeah, that I have.
Yeah, that one just cashed. He had 14.5. He needed 14.5. He's got 16. And that was
Tyler,
a plus to 104.
Tyler, do you ever get tired of sucking? Or
thanks, man.
I just said, do you ever get tired of not sucking? I was like trying to say not sucking, and I said,
No, I've had some bad nights.
Yeah, I guess you have. I was trying to compliment you, and I accidentally said,
"You ever tired of sucking at this?"
I'm not. Oh God, what did I say?
That was a good one.
Do you ever get tired of not sucking at this? This is what I meant to say. Whatever. You know what I meant.
Yeah, I got you. All good.
Oh God. I wonder. You still technically have to sweat out that first half bread, don't you?
What, 14.5?
Yeah.
What was the score when you turned that game off?
Oh, they're up by like 25.
No, I think I'll be all right.
You think so?
I hope so.
I hope so too. Let's see. Yeah, Monmouth. So we got screwed on last second shot in the Western Kentucky, but then Monmouth goes ahead and makes up for it by completely kick stopping Kennesaw State. Is Kennesaw State that bad that they're down by like 30 at the half to fucking Monmouth? Oh my God, Kennesaw State's so bad, dude. They're so bad. Whoa, the total in this game's down to 213, dude.
Yeah, I know they're scoring slowing down.
I don't know. Should I just panic bet the under?
You might want to. Just so you got that middle.
You think so? Oh, wait. I got at 210.5, not 209.5. Fuck, that's only a 3-point middle. That's not even worth it.
Yeah, they're at 6 minutes to go, 104.83.
I look at 104.84, 5:43 left. Live total at 213.
So it's going to be close.
Yep. I think Creighton's getting bored. Like, how do you keep your intensity up when you're beating a team by like 20? You know what I mean?
You don't just take your foot off the pedal at a certain point.
Yeah, they're up 43-27 now, so with 2 minutes left. So there's a potential you guys get back bored on this spread.
Spurs have fought all the way back into this game. They're only down 3.
San Antonio. What was the pregame line on the game?
think it was 76ers minus like 7.5.
You think the Spurs can win?
I think they can.
Wonder what the live money line is on them.
Plus 220.
Yeah, how do you not take a plus 220?
Yeah, I'm gonna take a shot there. Plus 220. Down 1. Or no matter, down 3. 76ers just made a shot.
Oh, so you're getting an even better line on them.
Did you hear that, Jay?
What's that, buddy?
Spurs money line plus 230.
You bet
Taking
it.
that as a live play. Yeah.
Throw it in the chat along with everything else. Counting the 2 losers, we're up 9.07 units in 2 hours and 30 minutes. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's 78-73 game now.
Yeah, Ben Simmons just dunked it.
Yeah, I just grabbed the Spurs plus 325. They're down 8 now. The total in this basketball game is up to 214.5.
We just need the scoring to keep going.
Yep. I can get even money on the under 214 also. It's juiced to the over. So that's, I mean, I'm not going to take it, but I'm going to write out my over. But I'm just saying that's good. Mm-hmm. Uh-oh.
What?
Oh, I think you just got saved. Hold on. Oh, no. You did get saved. They hit a 3 at the buzzer to backdoor you.
Nah, that sucks.
Yeah, 51-38 halftime.
Oh, okay. That's the third loser of the night. Let me put that down.
Yeah, you got back. That was a shitty backdoor too, dude. They were up by 25 at one point.
Creighton. What was it? Minus 14 and a hook, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You got, dude, that's twice tonight that the first half spreads lost on the last second buzzer beater.
That would have been, yeah. That we would have only had 1 loss.
Yeah.
That back door, I tell you, somebody's gonna lock that thing.
That's all right. Losses come. People
like Creighton
need to realize you
Creighton,
lose.
I was say like Creighton hit a shot with like 3 seconds left. That's why I thought you got saved from the back door. And then the Cal Poly just lobbed it up and nailed it
on the other end.
Yeah, nailed a 3 that was like 10 feet. He was 10 feet behind the line. It was just lobbed, and somehow it went in and backdoored that cover. Well,
can't win them all.
I mean, I guess you need to win them all, though. I mean, was that your rent money, Tyler?
Yeah.
Shit. So Creighton cost you your rent. Are you about to get evicted?
I'm about to go buy a box, go live in it. We need 1 more 3 out of Donovan Mitchell. He's got 2 already. Come on, Donnie.
So the dog finally figured out that I finished my food like 30 minutes ago.
He's just like, oh, you don't have anything up there for me? I'm out.
Yeah, that's why he's over there now. Little fucker. These dogs, they're finicky as shit.
They only like you when you have food.
Yeah. You know what's ridiculous is as soon as we took the Spurs money line,
They just decided to stop playing offense.
Yeah, you can get them plus 400 now if you want. They're still not even down that much. I mean, it's only
I'm not doubling up on them.
It's only an 8-point game. Yeah, but
turn my attention to the Celtics Nuggets game. The Mavs are already almost up 30 on the Cavs.
Oh my God! Shut up, dog. What do you?
Sounds like Ant's got a baby Chewbacca in his room.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna let him out.
We're at 199, Ant. 2 minutes to go. Spurs down by 3. Come on, Spurs.
Jokic hasn't started and Paul George hasn't started yet, right?
Jokic already started. The only one that hasn't started is Paul George. Jokic missed his first 3-point attempt. The Heat are just beating up on the Bulls. It's 91-69.
Yeah, that's basically right. We may eventually get a sponsor from Sportsbook, but I don't know who would want to sponsor a winning show.
It's not fun. Just don't do it.
It's bad for the sports books to sponsor us. I mean, we literally got picked up by SBR because we made over 250 units of profit in 9 months on the show live in front of the world. So, I mean, but who knows? We may eventually get sponsored, but I mean, even if we don't, the way for us to stay here is just by clicking that link in the description to SBR's best sportsbook page, like and subscribe to the channel, like the video, and so far the numbers have been great. SBR is really happy with the amount of views that we've been getting. So far so good.
Let's see here.
This is our slow night, though, unfortunately. Even at the old channel, I don't know how to get people to watch on Friday.
Jay, there's no way to do it. So it's just like, I don't know why you keep asking that question. Fridays are always going to be slow. You can get Wyoming minus 3.5 now. The line's gone down. You believe that the line's gone down a point already just because they had one possession and had the punt? Let's see.
We need one bucket out of this Kings game, man. 44 seconds to go.
Perfect rotation says that I changed. Oh no, it's a mark from my hat. I think that hat's a little too tight on me, so I took it off, and it's just a red mark on my head for the hat. It's pretty funny though. I'm like looking at what perfect rotation's question. I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. What's he talking about? And then I look at the thing. I'm like, oh yeah, well there we go. What was that, Tyler?
Oh, we need one more bucket in that game. Let me go see if we got it. Yeah, we got it.
What's the over?
It's 116.95.
116.97.
Oh, then we're golden. That's 213. That's a winner.
Yeah. Hey, Jay, count it.
What?
The Kings Nets live over.
Live over what?
209.5.
I got it at 210.5, but no matter what number you got it at 1, because they're at 213 right now. That makes me happy. All right, I'm going to watch this Colorado State game here for a minute, see what we got going on. You think Colorado State should be a better team than Wyoming, though? I mean, who the hell wants to go to Laramie to play football? It's in Laramie, right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, isn't Wyoming the least populated state in the country?
I couldn't tell you, bro.
What about Montana?
No, Montana's got more people than Wyoming. Now, Montana doesn't have that many people, but I mean, just Montana's sheer size alone. I mean, I think Wyoming might be the least populated state.
Time for some Google.
Yeah, it's probably really beautiful though. Like they got the national parks and stuff. I think it's just like a lot of.
You were right.
I am.
Uh-huh.
Isn't there like fewer people in Wyoming than most decent sized cities?
Under 600,000.
600,000 seems high. I thought they were like at like 400,000.
Yeah, there are 577,000 people. Then Vermont at 626. Alaska at 737.
You know what's crazy?
Dakota at 760.
Alaska is like double the size of Texas, and it doesn't even have 1 million people in it. Isn't that crazy to think about?
Yeah.
And actually, almost everyone in Alaska lives in either like Juneau, Fairbanks, or Anchorage.
Yeah, it is the least populated state. There you go.
Wow.
577,000 people. Wow. I think I have that in my town.
Yeah, that's so.
I think New Jersey has 8 million people. How many New Jerseys can you fit in Wyoming?
Like 7, 8.
Crazy. You wonder why I barely have a backyard.
Well, the thing is, like the farther west you go, Jay, the bigger the states get. You look on the East Coast, and like all those states seem like super tiny, and then like the more and more west you go out, like the states just start getting really big. I don't know. I mean, you could fit like 3 New Jerseys in Nebraska for fuck's sake.
The Nuggets have been stuck on 36 points for like the past 5 minutes.
The city of Indianapolis, not the metropolitan area, just the city, 872,000 people. So the city of Indianapolis has like 300,000 more people in in all of Wyoming.
They said Kemba Walker got stretchered to the locker room in the Celtics game.
Stretcher in a
They
basketball
said
game? What did he do?
They said it was a head injury. I'm going to go find a video of it.
Yeah, that's gonna be crazy. No score in this game though, but Colorado's got the first down. Hey, what's going on in the Spurs game? Are they at least in it, or are they getting blown out?
92-85, 10 minutes to go.
I mean, they're still in it. I mean, they haven't gotten blown out yet, but I would have preferred them to be keeping it a little closer than 7 points, right?
They just went down. Now they're down 9.
Fuck. That Spurs money line is going to go up in flames, Tyler. I have a feeling it is.
First tweet I found about the Kemba Walker thing is, did Kemba Walker just break his fucking neck? Question mark.
Ooh.
There's no video of it.
Big sack. Big sack on 3rd and 3. Go ahead, Wyoming. Pump that ball, bitch.
Why are you rooting for Wyoming? Let's go Colorado State.
That doesn't make sense.
I don't know. I'm thinking. I honestly have no opinion on the game right now. I leaned Colorado State, but the line moved, and then I didn't want to take it.
Are you sure? You could have clowned me and faded me on that 4.5 that you could have got.
When it was a 7 all week. Hey, Tyler, if I wasn't such a bitch, I would have middled that game. It came out at 213.
You got them both.
Yeah, I'm such a douche.
Can somebody tell me what the fuck happened to Kemba Walker?
He ran into his teammate. I got the video right here.
How bad is it?
He ran into his teammates.
He had his head down, and he ran head first right into his chest.
Side of his head.
What?
You gotta be a fucking idiot to break your neck.
Oh, Tyler, Nuggets, Celtics, under 187.5.
It's still too early in that game for me.
Oh, yeah, Tyler doesn't like taking totals till the third quarter.
That's the play that ended Marcus Johnson's playing career back in the 70s. He ran into his man.
That Celtics first half spread, though, is looking better, though. They're only down 6 now in the second quarter with 3 minutes left.
It's going to be weird with how the Celtics are going to score now, too, with Kemba out.
He's moving his legs, though.
Probably just knocked himself out.
Do you think he broke his neck? Is that really what happened?
That was just the first tweet I seen when I was looking for the video.
Utah State came all the way back, by the way. Did you see that, Jay? Did you guys bet them on the money line or something?
Utah State, that's the play that Tyler had at plus 460.
Yeah, Tyler, did you see that? They came all the way back.
Fuck yeah, I seen it. So did my account.
South Dakota and Arkansas at the half. Arkansas is up 39-24. How does the second half team total for Arkansas is 39.5? Where's Max? I think this might be.
He's about to get ready to leave. You better hurry and get him.
Yeah, Max, what do you think of this Arkansas second half team total? Do they match their first half team total, or is this such a blowout they can just slow down? I don't know. It's tempting. Shaft thinks the under 140 is looking good. Let me see here.
What do you like in the Houston Rockets game? Aren't they playing
the Clippers? I like that Paul George points prop.
Yeah, that we're on George over 23.5 points.
I would lean full game under. With the Clippers defense in Houston, when they play on the road, them games tend to be low scoring.
Max says match the first half. And Shaft thinks the under 140 is looking good in that game, which basically means like I have like I have a second half total of 73 in this Arkansas game. And Max says match first half.
Lakers are trying to lose this game.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, what a hit that was to cause a fumble. Holy shit.
Oh, really? Who fumbled? Wyoming?
No, Colorado State did about like a few minutes ago. What an under. First quarter is going to end with no score.
Yeah.
I forget what the pregame close was.
Oh, probably somewhere in the 50s. It wasn't a high total, I know that, but
first down. Let's go, boys. Come on.
The line's back up to 4.5 on this game, Jay.
Who's that down for the Thunder? Rolling around in pain.
It was 50-51.
That's Diallo.
Nice throw. Let's go.
Andrew's asking about that Indiana-Michigan game. I'm waiting to see if we can
got
get
Bones poking out in OKC. His arms and going in two different directions.
Wait, what happened?
His arms going in two different directions in OKC. He was laying on the ground like screaming, and like you seen it for a split second, and then he popped up off the ground and ran to the locker room.
Who?
This dude named Hamidou Diallo.
Oh yeah, I know him.
He kind of like sat on his hand as he was going down.
Well, that's not good.
And LeBron, he also got bumped by LeBron, so there's a 280-pound man pushing you on the way down.
That blows.
That's not good.
He just came back from injury too.
I have a feeling this one's going to be a little longer.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't doubt it.
Jesus Christ. Oh god. So anyways, there was before that happened. I was about to answer the question about the Michigan game, and I was going to say, I lean Indiana. I think it's a good spot for Indiana. I don't like the spot for Michigan. I also think Indiana's undervalued in the betting market, and I'm going to wait and see if it can get to 10 or a 10.5 and take Indiana. Not only do I think the line's about a point heavy on Michigan, it's a sandwich spot where you got Indiana in between Michigan's two biggest rivals with Michigan State last week, and now next week they got Ohio State. And, you kind of got to think about those spots in college football. So this is kind of like a letdown, look ahead spot, however you want to call that, Michigan. So I don't want to bet it at 9.5. I want to wait for 10 or preferably a 10.5 on it. That's my plan. Andrew, I would wait. Don't buy it to 10. I think if you wait until tomorrow morning, you can probably get it at 10 without having to buy it. I don't see. I see a lot of public money is going to come in on Michigan and push that line up a half point. Tyler Aaron saying, oh, wait, never mind. You already saw it. You just responded.
And Andrew's asking you about Ohio State.
I'm not touching that game. I think they murk them, though. I think Ohio State wins that game by about 17 points. If that line was like 14 and a half, I would have I'd be on Ohio State, but they lined it at 18, and at 18, I don't think that's a bettable number for me.
Just think,
so
Penn State's quarterback had troubles with Minnesota's defense. He's about to have Chase Young chasing him around.
Oh yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I think Penn State gets their ass kicked. I'm not going to lay 18 against them. I think Penn State's too good of a team to lay 18 points on, but I definitely wouldn't be shocked if Ohio State still covered. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got you.
But I mean, if the number was 14, I'd have like 2 units on the Buckeyes. You know what I mean? Like if you gave me 14, I'm throwing 2 units on the Buckeyes. But the number is 18, and I just can't bet it. Hey, what up, Jimmy? Jimmy the Bag in the chat, guys.
Oh, it's good, Jim.
Yeah, just my favorite play tomorrow is SMU plus 3.5.
That offense is really good.
I don't like Navy at all. I am so low on Navy. I don't think they're that good. Who they've beaten? You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're right.
It's just always tough to prep for the option on 1 week.
Yeah, that's a narrative that I think's bullshit.
You don't think the option is unique?
I think the option's unique, but I think when people go, "Oh, it's so tough to play an option team," I just think that's a bullshit narrative. I mean, if it was that tough to play against the option team, then all the service academies wouldn't be mediocre. Georgia Tech wouldn't have been, 6-6 every fucking season. You know what I'm saying?
I guess. I think Navy's a good football team, though. I think their defense is very good, too. But they got smoked last week.
I mean, I think they're a 6-6 team masked. I think they played way above their talent level. I don't like Navy at all in this spot. I like SMU. I think SMU has much better talent. I actually think SMU wins outright. So getting that plus 3.5 that I got, I mean, I'm not sure where the line's at now because I haven't looked at it since I bet it because I bet it a couple days ago. But getting SMU at that plus 3.5, I love that number.
I do like that football team for sure.
That's a good team,
especially their offense.
I also, like the 3 games I have bet is the SMU game and then the Minnesota minus the 13. I laid it with Minnesota because if Minnesota gets 28 points, they cover that 13.5. Like Northwestern's not getting 2 touchdowns. You know what I mean?
Well, they could be one, like we talked about it. They're one of the worst Big Ten offenses in a decade.
Yeah, they're so fucking bad. And then the other side is another Big Ten game. I really like Illinois getting the points
against Iowa.
Yeah,
I kind of like Iowa.
You like to lay that with Iowa? Are you fucking out of your mind?
I mean, I understand where you're coming from. I just think Illinois is fraudulent. I think they're fugazi.
How are they fugazi when they're not even considered to be that good? How are they fugazi when they're dog?
They might make Lovey might get them in a bowl game this year.
I think they'll make a bowl.
I look at it like this. Illinois is a hot team.
You can't bet it regardless. The line opened at 12.5. So, I mean, the line's 15.5. If you're betting Iowa this weekend, you're retarded. I mean.
Don't make fun of my mental capacity.
Excuse me, mentally challenged.
Still not that good, dude.
If the line's gotten away from you by a field goal, you got to just let that game go.
I took the points with Illinois.
Well, I mean, I don't mind, you know what I mean? But you can't be laying 15.5.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, like, Iowa is not a team you lay big points with, especially since Illinois is a decent team. I mean, do I think Illinois is really good? No, I don't think Illinois is really good. But Illinois is a pretty decent team this year. And I just cannot lay those points with Iowa. I think Illinois can cover that number. I don't know if Illinois wins, but I mean, lose by 10, sure. And also, since you're on the other side of the 14, I mean, fuck, let them lose 28 to or 27 to 13. I don't care.
What is the team total on Northwestern this weekend?
Oh, here, I'll look that up. That's a good question because I'll bet the under. Without even looking at it, I'll bet the under.
Yeah, I wonder what the team total is on in the Ohio State game too. I would like to know because I think they're going to put up like 48.
I'll look for the Ohio State one.
I don't got team totals yet, but the total's 39.5.
For who?
No, the total is 39.5 in the Minnesota Northwestern game.
Oh, right. Luka just missed the triple-double. Comes out for the fourth quarter.
The Northwestern's team total should be 13 to 14 points.
Ohio State's is 37.5. You want to know what Luka's price was, Jay?
What?
Plus 125.
For a triple-double?
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
Plus 125.
Can you imagine?
Hey,
wow.
Tyler, if you have team totals already, tell me what the team total is going to be on the Northwestern.
Give me a sec. Let me find it.
Jimmy's drunk and exhausted at a sushi restaurant watching with his headphones on. Respect, bro.
I dig it.
Respect.
I like it. I don't like the sushi, but I like the part about watching the show.
If you don't like sushi, really?
I'm not a fan of it either. If you weren't drunk and exhausted, I'd send you an invite.
Oh, Andrew got it. I figured it would be 13.5 or 14, and Andrew's right. It's 13.5 juice to the under.
I see 12.5 at -103.
I would rather have an under 13.5. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that Ohio State game's tough for me. Like, I really think they pistol whip them, but I just don't want to lay 18 points.
What was the team total?
Northwestern's is 13.5.
No, Ohio State.
37.5.
They're getting over that.
They probably are. Penn State, though, might be the best team they played all year.
I think
Wisconsin. Yeah, Wisconsin.
It's the best team they played all year.
Wisconsin?
Yeah. I mean, somebody explain to me why the Ohio State Penn State game is at noon and not at 8 o'clock on Saturday night. I mean, that's just a bad job by whoever schedules these games.
It's the Big Ten, dude. The Big Ten always plays these early games, and it's
terrible. Terrible. The premier game on Saturday night is going to be Oregon, Arizona State, which I think I like Arizona State to cover.
Are you serious? Oregon, Arizona State's the premier game in the. Oh my God! I'm looking at these primetime games tomorrow. Are you fucking kidding me?
They are terrible tomorrow.
Look at them. You got TCU, Oklahoma. I don't think that's the premier game. I'm way more interested in Oregon, Arizona State than TCU, Oklahoma. Oregon's got everything on the line, and they have a legitimate shot to get that 4 spot. LSU plays number 1 team in the country, but they're playing Arkansas, and the spread's 43. And then you got Cincinnati Temple, which is not a premier game, but it's a game that will be entertaining.
That'll be a good game.
I wouldn't mind watching that game. But yeah, it's Utah, Arizona, but it's a 22.5-point spread. Utah, after what they did to UCLA, I expect them to do the exact same thing to Arizona.
Yeah, you got a top 10 matchup between Penn State and Ohio State, and it's in the 11 a.m. slot. What the fuck? Or noon, like you like to call it, but still, what the fuck?
Terrible.
Yeah, I mean, 100%
Unacceptable.
It is. Like, you got a top 10 matchup. That should be the college game day matchup. I don't know where college game day is going to be tomorrow, but that should be it.
Probably will be.
I think it is.
Yeah. And it's fucking.
It's got it.
And I'll tell you right now, too, like when you go to the games, the worst crowd atmosphere are those early games.
I really think that that Oregon, Arizona State is going to be a sneaky trap game for Oregon. I think that they're going to really have to come and bring it. I like this Arizona State team a lot. I think their defense is really good. They have the best quarterback prospect that they've had there probably since Plummer.
Ooh, look at Schaff. I like Schaff's plays because Schaff is on SMU plus 3.5. Schaff's also on that Illinois game. And he threw in one that I've been looking at all week that I'm thinking about taking. I probably will wind up picking it tomorrow. But Texas plus the points. And I'm actually kind of looking at that money line on Texas too. I think that's a good spot for Texas tomorrow.
Let me ask you a question.
Go on.
What has Texas done this year to make you think that they could beat Baylor?
Position by position, they have better talent than Baylor.
What the fuck does that mean? They can't even beat TCU.
So why would what has Baylor done to make you think they should be laying 6 points to Texas?
They've run through everybody they played except Oklahoma in a game where they were up 28-3 and lost it in the last minute. I mean, are we going to really question who the better team is this year?
Yes.
Really?
Did you watch the Baylor Oklahoma? Have you looked at the box score of the Baylor Oklahoma game?
Did I look at the box game, bro? I was the one that was on them. I was the one that was on them plus 10. You were the one that faded them and lost. Yeah,
I'll fade them again.
I watched the game.
Baylor's the most fraudulent team in college football.
Bro, they've outplayed every team that they've played through 3 quarters, going except that Oklahoma game. Other than that, they've outplayed everybody.
3 quarters? They had that lead with like 2 minutes in the second quarter, and that lead was almost gone by halftime.
Man, they were up 28-3 at the half, bro. You don't even know what the fuck you're talking about.
Okay. 28-3 at the half, and the lead was gone by the end of the beginning of the third quarter. Whatever. They lost the game.
They've run through everybody that they played, except Oklahoma in the last.
I don't believe Baylor's that good. I think they're top 15 talent, but I think Texas probably beat them.
Like, I hate this argument that you have. I hate this argument. It gets under my nerves.
What?
Who gives a fuck how good a kid, how many stars a kid supposedly came out of high school with? If they don't translate to the field, they don't translate. Texas is not a good football team this year. Just look at what they've done on the field.
I don't know. I think Texas could beat them.
I mean, could they? Yeah, I guess.
I
mean, I would not be looking to take the points.
I mean, I'd say their inconsistencies annoying, but Texas's ceiling is way higher than Baylor's ceiling. Baylor's playing above and beyond their ceiling all year long, and Texas is paying down. And I still think, I think Texas is a better team.
I think Wyoming just went in for a score.
Did
They
they?
did. Yep.
What happened to the brown turf?
They have brown turf.
Yeah. Wasn't Josh Allen throwing on brown turf for like 2 years?
I had no idea.
Yeah, so like they beat Oklahoma State. Oklahoma State's good. They hung with LSU the whole game. LSU's the number 1 team in the country.
Yeah, LSU laid an egg. What are you gonna
do? They hung with Oklahoma. They beat Kansas State. Kansas State's the team that trashed Oklahoma.
Everything that you're saying though, Baylor's done better. Except they haven't played they didn't play LSU.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know. I kind of like Texas in this spot.
Chris says, "Put your money where your mouth is." I'll take Baylor. Ant, I'll take Baylor. You want to take
we got a friendly bet going on.
You want to put a stick on it? Teddy Covers took Texas plus 5.5 on Monday. Bought out of it on Thursday with Baylor minus 5.5 on Thursday. that comes in from Jimmy. I'll gladly take Baylor if you want to put your money where your mouth is.
Not at 5.5.
What do you want? 12? Well, what do you mean? Not at 5.5. This is where the line is.
Yeah, that's why I haven't bet it. I wanted about.
What's he got to give you a touchdown?
Yeah.
No, I don't want to.
What do you want? 7 and a hook at plus 120?
Dude, I'm not in a dick measuring contest with you. I'm not betting you. I'm betting my book. I give them. Oh, you want this? I'll give you this. No, my bookie's giving me minus 110. Texas minus or plus 5.5. I don't want Texas plus 5.5. I want 6.
Yeah, I'm gonna. I like Baylor. I don't know. I might bet it. I don't know if I'm gonna bet it.
But if I can't get 6, I'll probably look at the Texas money line.
The only thing that concerns me is are they crushed off losing that way when you were 9-0? That's the only thing that concerns me.
I think that's a huge letdown spot for them. I mean, there's those factors you got to put in there.
Well, yeah, but a huge letdown spot usually comes off a win, right?
I don't know. There's those times when it's like a team just goes in a downward spiral after a bad loss. I mean, how many times have you seen a team start out 8-0, have a shitty loss, and wind up being 9-3?
Yeah, that's fair. I don't know. I'll tell you why. Why we just got into that argument, because I backed Texas 3 times this year and lost every fucking time. They're on my shit list this year.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I just think it's funny when you're like, "Oh, you want to bet it? You want to bet it? Let's bet it. Let's go.
You want to fucking go? And you want to go?"
I'm like, "Are we in a dick majoring contest right now over Texas and Baylor?" Like, I haven't even bet the game. I just lean Texas, and if it got to 6, I'll take them. But it's at 5.5. I'm not betting about 5.5. I've only bet 3 games so far this year or this week that I've told you about, but there's a couple other games I'm looking at. I'm in Texas plus 6. If I can get the plus 6, that's what I would want. I mean, the 5 is a dead zone. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not interested in betting 5s. They're weird numbers.
That Spurs money line live's a loser.
D Money, where you been all my life, bro? D, what's your thoughts on the state of the Kansas City Chiefs right now?
They won their last game, didn't they?
Yeah. Yeah, we were we
it was Phillip throwing the interception in the end zone.
We were all over those Kelsey props. That's where we hit the LaShawn McCoy, the 18-1. Leonard says, watching the score update on Google for the last minute 13 of a basketball game is the longest minute of a man's life.
You ain't lying.
It is. Oh my God, he's so true.
I love that.
Oh, that is like the most true statement that we've ever had on our chat.
I was looking at that UCF game, Chris. I don't know, man. Tulane is better than I thought they were. Why is UCF only laying 6? I mean, it is on the road, so maybe that's not a short number. Initially, I thought it was a short number. That Tulane can score, though.
Tulane's put up points this year.
Yeah.
Shaft asked me, is Kemba dead? Not sure. He might be.
How we doing? How we doing with Jokic and Paul George?
Jokic is 0 for 1. Paul George's game hasn't started, and Donovan Mitchell's got 2 threes. We just need one more out of him.
Of course, I didn't bet that. Watch me lose every fucking prop.
You already won one. Ease yourself.
Did I win one?
Yeah, Adebayo won.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, quit your bitching.
Yeah, we got that one home. No, it's been a good night. I'm pissed I couldn't get on that first money line basketball play.
God damn it. These numbers I'm getting are shit.
Colorado State can't do anything in this game.
These Europeans need to get on it and start steaming these numbers the way I want them to. Soccer matches tomorrow.
Oh yeah, who do you like in soccer tomorrow, man?
Well, there's
that.
Well, there's a few games I'm looking at, but the numbers are about 15 cents off of what I want to take them at.
All right, is EPL back tomorrow?
Yeah. Well, soccer's back today. I went. I went 2-0 in it, including the play that I gave out in the chat last night. I tailed Dave on Fulham versus QPR, and Fulham won. But then I also had Levante and Mallorca over 2.5, and I know I probably butchered those names, but whatever. But I really like the Levante Mallorca over 2.5. I don't know. It's the Spanish league. I struggle with those pronunciations in the Spanish league, which is believe it or not, the Spanish league is the one that I've done the best with in the European domestic leagues.
You can't be pronouncing names like that when I'm taking a drink, bro.
Yeah, and I seriously fucked up all the names in that goddamn league, with the exception of the Madrid teams and Barcelona. I fuck up every name in that league, but I mean, whatever, I can pronounce numbers and I can look at them and
I can click the right button.
Well, no, it's it's just the way the numbers run in that league with the way they put the odds out. It's easier to get a hold of that league than it is some of the other ones for me. At least this season has been. Yeah. So, but the one I'm looking at is, believe it or not, I'm looking to try and fade Barcelona tomorrow on the Asian handicap, but I'm not getting the number I want. And I thought I'd have the number by now because the Europeans fucking bet the shit out of Barcelona. And I want to take Leganes on the road, or Leganes at home, plus 1.5 on the Asian handicap, but the number is just way too much juice to take them.
Jimmy, are you sitting having sushi right now with Flash? Four-teamer boxing parlay tomorrow. Eric going in.
Holy shit. The total in Granada and Atletico Madrid tomorrow is 1.75. Holy fuck, that's a low total.
Oh, Jim, are you on Colorado State? As soon as I say they can't do anything, they start moving the ball.
Oh, should I take them plus the 8.5?
Well, they're on the 40 going in. I think it's the first time or the second time that they've been on that side of the 50 in a quarter and a half.
Ugh,
They're definitely now they're in the red zone.
now they're in the red zone?
Flash just getting this dink drank. That's fucking funny.
He's getting his dink drink.
That's
his
fantastic.
girlfriend sucking his dick. That's what it is. Okay.
I mean, we could have left that off SBR, but if you want to just hop right into the technicalities, I guess. Jimmy's on the Lakers -4.5.
They're up 3, 8 seconds to go.
Oh, nice.
I mean, I like technicalities, you know.
Come on, Lakers.
Oh, they're up 3. Oh, okay. -4.5.
Aaron wants to know about Chelsea tomorrow. Dave Betts is on Chelsea for half unit money line. I'm trying to look at taking Chelsea maybe on the Asian handicap or double chance.
I think Max like California Baptist tonight.
I mean, who doesn't like California Baptist?
25-22 they're up, but they're at -11.5 on the spread. Let me see what they closed at. See if we can get a little value. We've made a lot of units, but I feel like bets have to be made. I feel like there's a lull right now in this show.
I was thinking of that too.
Does this Colorado State game come anywhere near 41? It's been really, really slow, man. But, you know, considering how bad these teams have looked offensively, it's going to be 14 points with 7 minutes left in the second quarter. If they get in here and you could see one more score before the half, they're definitely live to get over 41. But man, these offenses have looked pretty bad. Cashed a lot of plays though tonight. Doing very well for the show.
Come on, Donovan Mitchell, make one more 3.
Al Max sent me like a program to figure out the ROI and average line. But all I know is I have all our plays written down anyway, but we were like 15-9 plus 24.38 units going into today. So we're going to be up over 30 after tonight for sure. Well over.
Ooh. Wow.
Anybody know what Cal Baptist closed at? I can't find the line.
What do we like, Tyler? Nuggets Celtics game now. Oh my God.
I'm probably staying away from that game. That total's got to be down to like 170.
How do they have 40 points with 6 minutes left in the third quarter?
That's terrible. What is that live total, Ant?
The game's off the board for Lifeline for some reason.
Yeah, they're probably like, this is too much of a shit show. No one's allowed. We're just throwing this one away.
If you put the under pre-game, congratulations for you on that one. Holy shit.
Aaron says he thinks 12, Jay.
All right, what about the Warriors Jazz? You got any lines on this one?
No, I'm probably just going to ride out these couple player props.
Oh, Anthony was on the Western Kentucky first half -2, Jim. You were up 7 points. They went on a 6-0 run in the last minute of that was complete bullshit. Both of you guys should have cashed that. You, Max, and Anthony.
Yeah, it sucked. I was sad, but I got over it.
But did they cover the second half?
Who?
What was the second half line?
-2.
Hey, give me a sec. I'll look.
But oh fuck, Jake,
They had to win. They had to win by 3 for a push, 4 for me to win.
Why is there so many games? I have to scroll through.
Xavier's up 10 at the half against UConn, and the second half spread is +0.5 point.
They lost by 2.
They lost by 2?
Yeah.
Fuck me, man.
So we all lost that game.
Yeah. Does UConn come back against Xavier here?
I was looking at that game. What's the money line in that? What can we get?
I don't have a money line, but I got the second half lines.
God damn it.
The second half line, basically UConn's +9.5 for the game. I mean, do they come back a little here? I don't know.
I have a question for our guy, Max.
Oh, Max is serving beers somewhere. What we got to do is we got to get all of our money from that Western Kentucky game back in one swoop, Jay. So let's take our entire bankrolls collectively and put it all on a lock that cannot lose.
That's going to be a hard pass.
You can't get a live money line on the Mavericks with 4 seconds left in this game.
They're up like 50.
No, I cannot.
So you don't want to put your entire bankroll on a lock somewhere? What about the Oregon money line? 5 minutes left in the game. They're up by 21. You probably have a money line on that, don't you? I don't, but I know your cheap ass books probably got those.
No, 18.5.
Oh, no money line?
17.5. No money line. Yeah. They're -17.5.
Have a good night, Jimmy.
Later, brother.
Later, Jim.
You want to go head back to a spot and enjoy some activities.
That's wonderful. That sounds like how you wind down from a busy week. That's what that sounds like.
Yeah.
Oh, the Clippers are wearing their new jerseys. Ugh.
Can you imagine how excited we all would have been if instead of having Western Kentucky on that first half, we would have had Bowling Green? Because then we could go, oh, man, what a hit that was on Bowling Green with that last second shot.
And then they fuck me in the second half.
Yeah. I mean, it was a double fucking. It was a DP.
They fucked us all the way around.
That's what I like to call a complete dicking.
Yeah, it was DP right there. So we got the Paul George prop going. That's the only bet I got left on the board.
Yeah, and I got the Jokic over 1.5 threes too.
I almost want to just bet
He's over 3. They put a lid on the rim.
I bet Colorado State just to root against you, so that way it'll be fun.
That would be hurtful.
Yeah, it's 3.5 anyways, and I got 8.5 like 5 minutes ago. So for that touchdown,
you can lay 50,000 for 100 on the Utah Jazz right now.
How much are they at?
17.
That seems steep. How much time's left in the game?
A quarter and a half.
Doesn't laying 50 grand with a quarter and a half left to play seem outrageous?
They're playing the Warriors.
Oh, the Warriors are so fucking bad.
Yeah, and they're also playing in Utah, which is like one of the hardest arenas to play in.
I mean, I could lay 19 and a half.
The Clippers game's underway.
Yep.
What did you think about that side in total?
I'd lean the under. I had nothing on the side. I'd say the Clippers win, but never know. Westbrook could go off. That could change the whole effect of the game, or he could lose the game for Houston.
Mm-hmm.
Well, so this will be one of them games that once like the third quarter rolls around, they'll start to play it like a playoff game. They say Kemba Walker's all right. He just got a concussion.
Oh, I thought. Oh yeah, wasn't he supposed to have died or something on the court?
He was the one that fell and hit his head.
Man, that doesn't sound very fun.
Jay, Tyler bet Utah State at plus 460 on the money line. So if somebody bet it, then we count it.
Yeah, Coco Bongo described Clippers jerseys the best. They're wearing their GTA jerseys.
They're GTA?
Yeah, Grand Theft Auto.
They have Grand Theft Auto jerseys?
The writing on them kind of looks like it from the video game.
Mm-hmm.
7-7 in that football game.
Oh.
Donovan Mitchell's 3-pointers cashed. That was a plus 140.
I like the Colorado Rams.
Did you hear me, Jay?
Helmets.
What?
That play right there on your little line at the bottom of the screen, the one that says Mitchell over 2.5 threes.
Yeah.
That's a winner.
Of course it is. That's good, man. I'm happy. As long as you're nailing it for the show. I don't care if I have it.
RKE says, I don't think Ant plays GTA. That is correct. I actually haven't played any video games in like 10 years.
You want to get yelled at by little kids when you're trying to play?
No, Grand Theft Auto Vice City was actually probably one of the last video games I played, and that was back on like the old PS3, PS2, whatever it was.
Oh, Flash answered me. Arsenal, Everton, and Man City.
He says Man City. Dave's on the other side of that one. Arsenal's minus 220, though.
Knowing.
Oh, that's a parlay. Is that a parlay?
I just said, who do you like tomorrow for EPL, Flash? And he said those three teams. But knowing Flash, he probably laid, 3/4 of a goal or whatever. I doubt that he actually bet them straight minus 220.
Yeah, Arsenal's minus 220, Everton's minus 300, and Man City's minus 230. So he either laid like a goal or a goal and a half, or he just parlayed the three of them. But the Premier League's tough. Like the lines this week in Premier League. I mean, I'm not really interested in taking any of these big dogs.
What do you got to lay? What do you got to lay on Man City?
230.
Who are they playing?
Chelsea.
Oh, that should be competitive.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is like they're minus 230 on a three-way money line against a team that's ahead of them in the standing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Chelsea's a really good team so far.
So
this year.
what did Dave take the plus money?
Yeah, Dave took the plus money, but I mean, Man City is I don't know if they're considerably better, but Man City's definitely a better team than Chelsea, no doubt.
Twatty said Harden already complaining about Patrick Beverly. That's funny.
Everyone complains about Patrick Beverly. I figured
he's like a leech, that kid, bro.
I figured Westbrook would have been the one complaining first, but he must have gotten under Harden's skin.
Yeah, it's incredible.
He's like that gnat when you're trying to eat. It just keeps flying around your head and you can't kill it.
It is amazing the defense he plays.
These motherfuckers.
What?
I mean, just the juice on these lines. It's like these bookies don't want me to make money in Premier League.
Oh, what a sin.
Well, I mean, I want the under. I like the under in the Tottenham West Ham game. It's 3.25. I definitely like that under, but it's minus 130. I mean, then just give me a 3 at fucking minus 110 then. But I can only buy up to under 3.5 at minus 160 to take the under, and that's a fucking terrible idea. And then, like I said, like a lot of these favorites, I just don't want to take the dog. I'm actually tempted to lay it with Liverpool. Minus 230.
Who they play?
Palace. Crystal Palace has been competitive this year, but they should get smoked by Liverpool. Oh, Melee Pele's got a nice prop. The Man City plus both teams to score parlayed at plus 170. Yeah, I can't bet that with my local, but I could bet that at my local casino. If I go down to the casino tonight, when we get off here, I could probably go bet that. I like that idea. Both teams to score and Man City. Parlayed is plus 170. That's not a bad prop. Jonathan Nelson says no Salah for Liverpool this weekend. Yeah, but they still got Mane, and I don't know. I mean, Liverpool should be able to trash Crystal Palace even without Salah, imagine.
There's Dave.
Yeah, I know Dave's on Chelsea.
Dave's nursing an injury. That's why we haven't seen him today.
What's his injury?
Broke his toe.
He broke his toe.
He broke his toe. Tell Dave to get in the chat. I want him to, or tell Dave to get in the
stream. Me and Dave have been laughing over that goddamn toe for 3 days. Well, I've been laughing. He's been telling me to fuck off. I can't stop laughing though.
Send Dave an invite. I want to talk about the soccer. See what he likes.
You said he broke his leg in 18 places.
Is that official, Dave?
18 places?
The leg?
How do you break your leg in 18 places?
I feel like it would just fall off at that point.
You handicap sports and write about sports for a living. What the fuck are you doing to break your leg in 18 places?
I haven't talked to him today. Did you end up going to the doctor? Did you really break the leg?
Of course he went to the doctors.
He said, no, I'm joking. Bro, I'm telling you, bro, that toe has been bothering him like he got hit by an IED in Afghanistan. I'm not even joking, bro. Oh man, he's had me rolling all week, literally laughing out loud while I typed to him. Dave will be on the show tomorrow.
God, who the fuck is Everton though to be laid 300 to Norwich? I mean, Norwich sucks, but still, who the fuck is Everton? Minus 300. Jesus, get the. Here's a line I actually kind of like. Tell me what you think, Jay.
Well,
Burnley plus $2 at Watford.
is that a real question?
Yeah, what do you think of that one? I kind of like it.
Yeah, I kind of like Burnley.
Yeah, I got that.
Yep.
I mean, you could get Burnley at a pick'em at plus 115.
I like whatever Dave likes in that game.
Well, we can find out. Send Dave an invite. He's at his computer.
Dave said he's been high since Wednesday. He's a part of the codeine gang, and we now have to refer to him as Lil Dave now.
Farshad likes Man City and the under 3.5. Man, everybody wants to like find different ways to get on Man City.
Who was the soccer team that just fired their coach, Ant, or their manager?
Oh, that's my
like
favorite
really
team, Tottenham.
Why'd they fire him? Aren't they good?
They've
Or they
no,
just
no.
like
Well, I
enough with
mean,
you?
they've been shitting the bed all year. Tottenham has. So I don't know. He's been their coach for a while. It's probably time to move on.
Al Mack says that he's the best manager in soccer.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people say. But
And he's shocked that they fired him for that guy that just got fired for coaching Man United, right?
yeah, but the guy they replaced Jose Moreno with at Man United hasn't done any better. He's about to get fired too. So I don't know. Jose Moreno's got a lot of experience coaching big clubs. I mean, he's won titles with Chelsea, but he's won titles with Real Madrid, and then he gets fired from Man United. I don't know. They get fired from these big clubs easily. Like Bayern Munich was at the top of the table in Bundesliga this season, and their coach got fired.
Can we Americanize that last play? I don't even know what that means.
It was one of Ant's soccer plays.
Which one?
I think it was whichever that Man City one was.
No, I don't. I'm not on that Man City game. I'm probably just staying away from it. I would lean taking Chelsea double chance at a nice plus money number, or just passing. I don't know. I just think that either way, you're just looking at too much juice on Manchester City against a really good Chelsea team. But Manchester City's another team. I mean, that's not even debatable.
This game's probably going to go into the half tied at 7.
Oh, it says that means I don't understand. Oh, Burnley. Yeah. I honestly I think Burnley's probably going to be my play, one of my plays tomorrow. I'll probably just wind up taking Burnley out of pick'em, which basically means if the game's a draw, I push, and if Burnley wins, then I win my bet, obviously. It's a little bit safer than just betting them on the outright money lines, because in soccer you have because of the draw, it's a 3-way money line, so you could bet team A, team B, or the draw. So when teams draw, if you don't have the draw, then you can lose. So taking Burnley at a pick'em price protects you against the draw, but Chris Brady's asked about California money line, Jay, against Stanford. Says Stanford's inflated.
Tomorrow?
I would imagine.
Cal, I haven't really paid attention to Cal like the last 3 weeks, but
they've been getting dick stomped for a while, haven't they?
Their defense looked really good in the beginning of the year.
When they played terrible teams?
Let me see. Hold on.
Yeah, they looked really good when they played shit teams.
They're 5-5. Stanford's 4-6.
Yeah, they're 5, but they started out 4-0.
Did they?
Yeah, here, let me double check. I'll pull up their schedule for you.
Yeah, I got it right here. Last week they lost 41-17 to a mediocre USC team. But the week before that, they beat Washington State 33-20. The week before that, they got egged 35-0 by Utah. The week before that, they lost to Oregon State. The week before that, they lost to Oregon in a tough game, 17-7. I remember watching that game. What's the line in that game?
It's 2 -2 for Stanford.
Yeah, that line's probably about right. This might be the most boring football game I watched this year.
Yeah, I was about to say, I keep glancing over at this game. It's like every time it's a punt, someone's in the other end.
That's probably why we haven't been talking about the game much, huh?
Yeah. Yeah,
we're gonna the under.
We're gonna get off soon anyway. We've already been on for 4 hours, and there's nothing really.
I want to say the only thing left going for me is the Clippers game.
Yeah, we've done our damage for the night.
So, Jay, I am going to make an official show play for tomorrow.
What?
Well, the couple games I was looking at, I can't get the number I want, but I got a number here that I do like, and I'm going to go ahead and put the bet in and make it official. Burnley, I'm going to bet them at a pick'em, which means draw no bet at plus 115. You can also just take them on the straight money line at plus 200 if you want to be a little bit more adventurous and not protect yourself against the draw. But I am taking Burnley at Watford tomorrow in Premier League. Draw no bet or pick them, depending on if you're European or American, what books you're looking at plus 150.
All right, before we go, I know all the winners because SBR tweeted them out, but losers, we got Western Kentucky first half, and because I'm an idiot, Western Kentucky second half. Morehead State, the Morehead State second half over, Creighton minus 14.5 in the first half. Did we lose anything else?
Spurs
money line.
And I think that's it.
Spurs money line. Was it plus money?
Yeah, it was plus 220 something.
I got a plus 320 something, but I mean, it was still lost.
All right, so we got 5. Wait, I got
Melee Pele's Way is the play I really like. I'm probably going to bet it at the casino because I can't do bet builders at my local bookie. But an Alex Classic on Atalanta and Juventus is plus 110. That is a Serie A Italian League game tomorrow, and I love that Alex Classic both teams score and over 2.5 goals at plus 110. That's a really good play. You could all if you don't want to get too fancy, you could just take the over 2.5. I think it's at like minus 125. But both teams score and over 2.5 is plus money. So.
All right, sweet. So we got 5 losers and we have over 10 units in winners. So we had a really good night. All right, we're out. There's really not much else to bet right now. We have our play in that Clippers game. We know what we're on in the Wyoming game. So we're going to call it a night. Tomorrow night, Live Line will be back. We'll be on at 7 o'clock. We'll have the late slate of college football games. Obviously, the Oklahoma game and the Oregon game are the 2 premier games. And Al Mack is going to come on later on that tomorrow night, and we'll have that Wilder Ortiz 2 fight that we'll be watching and probably making a couple plays on. So we got that. And then Sunday, like normal, I'll be on Live Line with Donnie. I mean, the closing line with Donnie at noon. And then me and Tyler and Max will be on for the early games at 1 o'clock. And then we'll be back for Sunday Night Football. So that's it, boys. What's the matter?
Aaron. Aaron cracked me up.
Eric?
Aaron in the chat, 007.
Bristol. Oh, good night, gentlemen. What cracked you up?
Good night, gentlemen. Ant.
Oh, you put the comma and then the ant. You can't see the comma really.
That's funny. All right, we're out. For Ant, for Tyler, for me. We'll check you guys tomorrow night, 7 o'clock. We're back after this.